Would anyone like to do a recap and possibly earn a extra hero point if they do it accurately?
I elected to go sky fishing.
Correct. Last time, you guys, well, one of you went sky fishing. Uh, More accurately, uh, the guts of the last session, you guys basically ventured into the guts of the your new sky ship. Had a look around and basically investigated the innards of it. You did some
Mm-hmm.
crafting checks, arcana checks to actually understand how the drive system works, how the basically it was able to float on air, essentially. Uh, After a long look around, you were very much satisfied that it works. Fuck knows how it works, but it works. Uh, you think maybe you could repair it, but it's a bit beyond most of your technical capability at the moment. One of you was slinking through the vent system like a rat
Hmm.
uh, for a good chunk,
Mm-hmm.
sneaking people's future quarters, it seems, as well as mounting the turret at the front of the ship. Additionally, once that was done, one of your party decided to go sky fishing and proceeded to attack what they assumed to be just a big bird. It was not
Hmm.
just a big bird, it was a big bird with a person on it.
Person.
Attempted.
Person.
Uh, After said person was shot down, said individual, a lizard folk named by the name of Tenok, saved by Nox. They
You're
had.
missing the fact that I saved his life.
I said you saved him. I said you saved him. Um, the situation was diffused by Ramya translating and managed to get Tenok to not murder Nox's face off. Um, you learned of the concept of the blood debts that these lizard folk seem to have and how they're usually paid. So the goal right now, sub goal, you've got a layer of fucking goals right now that you need to work through. Sub goal is to figure out how to get that blood debt paid without anyone dying, essentially. Um, but once all that conversing was done, Rami, you also learned a new language, sort of, kind of. I think I said if you spent another week of downtime, basically learning. Uh,
Yeah, something like that.
you basically learned the language full stop, but you don't need any more assistance.
Excellent.
That was the goal, and yes, the session ended with you all basically beginning your descent, uh, and having caught up with the fleet, and beginning to land at Skyguard and the city of Lydra. Well, gentlemen, all of you, as usual, HP up to maximum, one hero point, spell slots and everything reset, gadgets picked out for the day. Any
Yes.
other prep you guys want to do before you guys have like basically come in to basically your last final approach? Anything you guys would like to do?
I'd like to give a little team talk as we make the final approach.
Okay, cool.
And
I'm assuming you're doing. Are you doing on like the deck? Or are you doing
no,
like
on
the?
on the deck of the ship, within
Okay,
range, so Rami can hear me when she's steering.
I was
And
literally going to ask that. Yeah, produce. Okay.
Mm.
Dramia, you know, at the steering wheel, like standing on your little stool, looking over the wheel, you're able to see that Brandon assembles the B team and everyone onto the deck of the ship. Question, Brandon, do you make any sort of effort to include or exclude Tenok, or are you just impartial to the
if
whole?
he's
Is
there, he's there.
understood. Fair. He's there. He's there.
Now,
Grant.
I'm
Right. So
standing next
they're
remember,
to
all.
I'm standing next
everyone,
to Brandon.
when we first left on this venture,
Just properly.
they fired upon us, fearing us fools, fearing us as cowards for fleeing from their voyage. Now, as we come into port ahead of them, I want you all to remember two things: smug and cheerful. That's all.
Corax, as usual, squatting on the deck, smug and cheerful, Captain. Understood.
Excellent. Excellent. Now, everybody, enjoy the short time we have. Get a good drink. I think we all deserve it.
Okay. Right, so everyone,
That's it.
Korax takes out what looks to be a small bottle of vodka that he himself personally smuggled onto the deck, and just a entire handful of shot glasses that he has, like, in his, like, on his fingers.
Mm-hmm.
So please drink, everyone. The ride before those fools.
An excellent idea, Corax. I approve.
Very much so. All right, so hands out a shot glass to everyone and just
Mm-hmm.
pours everyone a shot of vodka. Um, Rami, I'm assuming you were looking for one as well.
Oh yeah, I'll take one.
All right. See him like
Oh,
just like very hurriedly just run up to the the actual filing quarters, pours you a shot glass, and you're just like holding it while you're steering.
thank you, Corax.
Uh, Captain, may I?
May he
Oh,
what? What's he doing?
sorry. Saying about boss.
Oh,
May I give a toast?
Of course, Corax. Of course. You're the one providing the vodka.
Thank you, sir.
I lend him the box I'm standing on.
Yeah, sounds like box will the tooth and lid, gentlemen. May the rest of them fall the dirt behind us and taste the grovel going into their midst. Thus,
Here.
Pin it.
okay, there it is. After that, you all watch as the B team and everyone disperses, doing their final preparations. The spellcasters, going through the repertoires. Layla racking up shells, making sure
Mm-hmm.
she's all prepped and everything. So we like bouncing ideas off of Nox of how they're going to proceed through to a new city and stuff like that. Scouting procedures, so that is what she's like wanting to go off of Nox.
Well, yeah, I just inform her that I have to go to that I have to pay a blood debt, so I'll help her with that afterwards.
It's the
No
Brandon.
problem.
Brandon, as you finish up this toast, you watched over to the left where the rest of like everyone goes off their own business. Octavius himself, however, goes more to the front right hand side of the ship as we're going down to the city, and he sort of just like with his staff like perches on it and begins to stare off what seems to be a very specific part of the city.
Mm-hmm.
All in old memories, Octavius.
Without even like looking at you, he just like turns cocks his head like there's something in that city. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm sensing something. Something's hidden from me. Take a feel. It's off in the distance. Something very powerful is there.
Hmm. Well, I've always suspected something like magically extremely powerful must be present in Skyguard. It does hold off the dragon hordes after all, so it's got to be,
Yes, that's what I
The
thought as well.
enchantment in those walls itself must take out. I don't want to think how much magical energy that takes to sustain.
Absolutely, I agree. But there's something else here. Take a look. And he just like reaches behind, like grabs your shoulder,
Uh-huh.
and you can tell that he's going to be performing some magical effect on you. Do you resist at all?
I don't resist him.
Okay. So basically, for a brief second, you feel some energy like pulsating through you, and you watch as your eyes begin to like basically take on the position of him.
Mm-hmm.
So first, it's disorienting for a few seconds because you've grown like, actually no, you've shrunk a few inches.
I should.
Sorry, you just remember there. Shrunk a few inches there, but your eyesight, while not as good as your own, tints slightly. And you can tell that he's performing basically a very much more powerful version of arcane sense that you have.
Hmm.
And obviously, you do notice, as you said correctly, there is a massive magical effect on the wall that seems to be keep like affecting the dragons on the other side. But there's also what seems to be a haze on the eastern part of the city, close to the water. It's like a haze almost. And it seems to be just covering an entire like northeastern district of the city. And it's very localized, but it's massive as well. But he's
This
not.
well interesting.
Yeah, I'm not able to pierce what that is, but whatever it is, it's huge.
Hmm. It's either to keep something in or keep unwanted eyes out.
I think so. Whatever it is, I've not seen anything like it.
I'd be most intrigued to take a look myself.
Same. Ah, apologies. It was a fine speech you did. I'm sure you rallied the troops very well.
Well, it's you have to be, as a mercenary, you have to be suitably smug on occasion. Aramia wouldn't let me live it down if we lost a business venture.
Yeah, she's very
I'm
financially.
surprised she's not printing flyers right now, to be honest. Well, I suppose she's got her hands full, but
True, but I'm sure if she had a printing press, she'd be right on that.
even without one, I've seen her draw. You can do it quickly.
I'll have to ask see some of the artwork sometime. I'm sure she's
Oh,
quite
she's
proficient.
got some good Kurdic stuff, she does. I had a very
Really?
good Kurdic, yes.
First time you actually, as soon as you say that, the first time he actually like peels his eyes out to look at you with a side like smirk and sudden interest. Really? I should ask her if you wouldn't mind. Is always that
Of
trade?
course, of course. I mean to ask her to publish some of her pictures in my books, but I never got around to it.
Yeah. Second edition, surely.
Well, depends if we need more money from that or not. But we'll see, we'll see. I've got a couple more volumes brewing after that wee trip around the libraries in the Sky Castle.
Good to know. Which, speaking of, I apologize for my um, actions on the castle. I was a bit sandbag, I assume. I was very how would I put it, objective minded, and well, in my youth, I spent a lot of time with my veteran group raiding uh, these sorts of places. Attacking, killing, looting to my heart's content.
No worry about it, Octavius. That was the bestest. To be honest, I wasn't completely of a similar mind myself, but
I
there's
just
only so many. I like to sleep at night, and while Nox wouldn't have a problem with it, I feel like Ramya would definitely plant a bomb under my bed. So I have to keep myself in check.
this is fair. Well, at the very least, I see that a diplomatic approach is quite viable for
I
you and
slapped
your.
the side of the ship. It did all right this time. It did.
He just like rubs his hand slightly on the black laminated wood and metal. Quite viable indeed. So, um, it's not got really much more to say unless
That's
you've got
that's
anything.
fine. I just yeah.
There it is. Good. Um, well, you two gentlemen, anything you guys would like to do on your final approach?
Well, how long are we talking roughly?
Yeah.
Are we
20
like
minutes,
30 minutes out or like an hour or like?
20 minutes at most.
Okay. No, I mean I'm probably just focusing on like bringing the ship in and making sure it doesn't fucking crash.
Not slamming it into the wall.
Yeah.
Which it's not in a minute actually. Knox, anything you would like to do, Reverend, in your last few minutes
Firearms
of
are getting packed up. Lizard is getting watched.
Understood. Understood. Could you give me a perception check, please, for the lizard?
So I can see if the lizard is there. You got it, buddy.
In a sense, yes.
Do I see him?
24. You do see him, however, although occasionally you do
Good.
lose sight of him for the simple fact that you were basically, packing up your guns and cleaning your guns, packing them away, making sure everything is ordered. You do lose sight of him for like a few times, but essentially you don't get anything else besides he is there.
He's not sabotaging anything.
No, you're pretty sure he's not, but beyond that, you haven't got much idea.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Yes, Nathan, there is a chance.
Oh, he's not making it off this boat alive. Yeah, that's me.
Okay, cool. Here we go. So let me just do one thing. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Now, there we go. Gentlemen, as you begin your final approach.
We get music.
Yes.
Oh. Ooh.
Reese, could you possibly give me a crafting check, please? Or piloting check, whatever you were most proficient in.
I don't think I have piloting as a skill.
Crafting works just fine.
Actually,
This
good
is
for
for you,
crafting.
bringing the ship into port, as is the first time you have landed this thing.
That's why I was specifying I'm focusing on that.
Oh no.
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
29 seems decent.
29.
Mhm.
You're not an expert pilot, not by any stretch of the imagination. However, you're very familiar with the actual mechanisms of
I
these
think
things.
it's fair to say that I am the best Cordaic pilot in the world.
That's true.
Hmm.
At this current
That's an
time,
unrefutable fact.
at this current time in space, you are the best Corday pilot to exist. Um, yes. It's not a fail, not even slightly. You do pass, and you're able to successfully, as you bring the ship in, all these buildings, these towers, spires, begin to come rush up towards you. But you're managed to basically pull a few levers and dip the ship in such a way that it manages to lose acceleration just to bring it into port without crashing or causing any undue harm. Um, Obviously, because you're not an expert, you were an expert crafting. You're not an expert in piloting ship.
Literally the
Okay.
first time I've landed.
Yeah, exactly. As you come up to this wall, which, by the way, this wall is massive. We are talking dozens of kilometers long, like at least like 24 kilometers, stretching from the mountains to the sea.
It's the wall, but not made of ice, right?
Exactly. Yeah, it's
Mhm.
it's massive. It's thick. At least 3 kilometers tall. It genuinely, it's huge. It's colossal. As it stretched out, but you can see they're not stationary placements. I'm sorry. Let me get that playing. Uh, Paul, you might recognize this one. Um,
Jesus
you see
Christ.
that the actual ports aren't like stationary placements. They've been built in a massive rush. So it's like wooden like docks on the top of the walls that are stretching out like 20 meters or so to allow these sky ships to land safely. And as you begin to fly in, which by the way, as you fly in, you zoom past the rest of the fleet completely. Uh, and you're able to see out of the corner of your eye the very briefly the frustrated and shocked faces of these pilots and crew as anxiously
There we go. There we
because
go.
no one recognizes this fucking ship. But suddenly, this fucking race car, Formula One type ship has just zoomed in from nowhere and taken their place. And as you bring it in and the ship pivots to the side, up against the wall, uh, you watch as there are about a dozen um, guards on top of the wall that seem to have hooks at the ready, and they're seem spinning it up like four-pronged hooks. You all see this, by the way. Any
Mhm.
actions done?
I wear them off.
They sort of just look at you, watch you waving, and which are they sort of start to back down.
I give them a thumbs up.
You give them a thumbs up.
Docs. Yes,
Oh, sorry.
Docs. We have some rope in that bag, don't we?
Z- rope and rope and rope. I believe we have rope.
Excellent. When when Dramia brings us in nice and close, me and you are going to tie the ship off, right? I don't want them bastards throwing hooks into us.
Scratching the paint. Yes. Can I rig up some good
There, you'll
knots?
fucking have my hide.
Sorry, do you want to bring up some what exactly? Sorry.
Knots. Some good knots.
Yeah, of course, absolutely. No worries.
Excellent.
Yeah. Takes a few seconds. I imagine you had thought of this beforehand, so you've
Proper
crafted some
lasso knots and shit like that. Hell yeah.
Cool. Absolutely. You can see that they have actually brought up and placed anchoring points on top of the on top of the wall specifically for the purpose. Obviously, they were very well informed and well prepped for all these ships landing. So yeah, you do so very quickly. I'm sorry, you're going to begin throwing lassos over onto those anchoring points.
Yes.
Okay. Could you give me a ranged attack roll, please?
Ranged
Ranged-
attack roll.
Yes.
Oh, I'm not
Basically-
very good at these. Simple or what? Simple, master. What are we talking here?
Your basic like ranged attack,
Where the fuck
basically.
is this?
Oh no,
So,
Nick has to do
okay,
math.
so
Oh, there's not a dedicated button on his sheet. He can
There's
just
not a
click.
dedicated button
Oh.
because it doesn't tell you where your ranged attack fucking thing is.
basically it's under ranged strikes. So it's let me have a look at it.
Uh huh.
Add a range strike.
Oh, you just want a plus 18? Yeah, you can do that.
And put it as whatever your rank is.
Yeah, plus 18, bro. Yeah,
Plus 18? Jesus.
21. Can I re-roll that?
you absolutely can. I would advise you.
32. I just
Fantastic.
casually. Just fucking.
It flops and you pull it back in quickly.
No, I toss it. It tosses perfectly. It just goes directly around it. It just goes zip, cinches tight.
No, it's like it's not even that. You don't just do it once. You're
I do
basically
it
just
3
like
in a row.
strutting. Yeah, you're just strutting along the ship, just like a casual walk as you're like one and done in each
Hell
and
yeah.
every one of these ropes.
Hell yeah.
Uh,
That's what it's all about.
Yep. Tie it on. What's you? All these ropes get tightened by the rest of the crew on the ship here, and after a few like tying them in, the ship seems secure. The guys go to the edge of the sky dock and get some ladders, essentially some impromptu like steps, and basically and latch it onto the edge of your ship. Give me a second to find purchase, but for the moment, gentlemen, it seems like there is adequate like a step ladder down to the actual dock. You're all free to disembark.
Captain Jack Sparrow stepped down onto this. No, like the first step he does off the boat, the fucking big long stump.
Yes. Okay.
I have a question, Sean,
Mm-hmm.
Of course it's
about the ship.
Mhm.
So, can it be put into some kind of like idle state?
Yeah. Basically, what you've got it in right now, you've got the current altitude set. You bring in the sails and everything like that.
Mm.
Uh, basically, in the state that it's in right now, unless you push any levers or to catch the wind or push the whatchamacallit, the magical inertial boosters. Basically, it's not going to move.
You know what we should get for this fucking thing? Just
What?
a bunch of immovable rods.
Um,
Just turn them on. It's like, oh yeah, this thing's not moving now.
Yeah.
It's more stable than the fucking city is.
I would say, Reese, basically, when the crafting check that you did to actually bring the ship into dock, you were able to adjust it so a way that it wouldn't drift off.
oh, that's not what I'm asking about.
Reese is asking about locking it.
Yes.
Ah,
Is there a way I can like Mad Max kill switch this kind of thing?
Oh god.
Okay,
Rami plants a bomb under the steering wheel that only she knows about, so that
Maybe not quite as drastic as that, but I basically want to ensure that I am the only person who can pilot this ship.
okay.
Like for one, I am taking the manual with me that is never leaving my side.
Understood. Yep.
But if there's some kind of like to activate the ship, if it's like a press this button while pulling this lever kind of thing, if there's a way I can basically remove the lever or like make the button not push in because you have to do something like some kind of engineering bullshit is what I'm asking to essentially make it so that if some Tom, Dick, and Harry steps on board and tries to steal our fucking ship, that they can't. Or at least it's going to be very difficult.
Right.
It should already be very difficult. But...
You're performing the ship equivalent of cutting the ignition out of the engine.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
He goes to put the fucking key in to turn it, and there's no ignition.
Yeah, exactly.
That'll stop any burglar.
That's
Jesus
exactly it,
Christ.
Yeah, no, fair dues. Reese, yes, could you possibly give me a crafting check, please?
I can. 31.
31. That's actually so fine. Yep, fair dues. There we go. So, 31. So, not quite a crit, but this is absolutely fine. You didn't need it. So, essentially, what you do is you basically go into the paneling from where the steering wheel and some of the levers and the gauges are. You're able to like pry them open very delicately, not breaking anything. And you have a look inside, and you're like, there's got to be something in here that can be removed safely, that is integral here. And after a few like what's we call it,
Oh
jury
fuck.
rigging some systems, you notice that there seems to be like a basically a stone crystal object that seems to be along the length of what is essentially wiring
Hmm.
that everything seems to feed through. You almost Indiana Jones type shit are managed to slip it out, and you think to yourself, that should affect nothing except the actual controls. I'm gonna
That's
slip it out.
exactly what I want.
Yeah, you slip it out. You wait a moment. You
Ship
look
doesn't start
around.
falling.
Yeah, you look around. You look at all the like the ambient magical energies, like the actual ley lines underneath your feet and stuff like that. Nothing seems to have changed. So, do you like test it at all? Like, or
Oh,
do you?
100%. Like, whatever the most minute movement I could cause to happen, I try.
Okay.
It's something like I attempt, like, whatever lever it is to make the sails unfurl, I
Yeah.
basically just pull that, like, half a degree.
Yeah. So just like slight eye up, like looking out through the window. Nothing.
Perfect then. I put it back where it was, and
Yeah.
whatever that object is, I put it in my bag.
Let you name it whatever you want.
I'm gonna call it
Uh,
the flux capacitor.
There we go. Because of course
yeah.
you should have known that.
Give you an idea of what it looks like. It's basically very similar.
Looks like a flux capacitor.
That's essentially what it was like. It's essentially the size of like your hand.
Yeah, like a flux capacitor.
Yeah, it's like a flux capacitor.
Yeah. Fuck is.
Marty,
Morty.
we've got to
I love
stop
that
Al
there's-
Qaeda, Marty.
There's just a blender in there that you have to fucking put food in to power the ship.
The Libyans.
Jesus Christ, Morty! Raphael took the flux capacitor out of the shadow drink. We're stuck here, Morty. We're stuck in the city of Lydra.
I love that
jeez, Rick.
you specifically are like, oh, it's not a flux capacitor, and then sent a picture of a magical object that looks nearly identical to a flux capacitor.
He did.
If it works, it works. Fuck you.
I'm also doing this to really reinforce that I am the captain of this ship and it's mine.
Understood. Good to know.
No one gets to fly. It is mine.
No
If I
worries.
get to fly, nobody gets to fly.
Yeah, pretty much. If I fucking die, you guys are fucked.
And that's totally
I
fine
mean-
with me.
None of us can fly it anyway, so yes.
Yep. Fuck. Okay. Good shit, man. Fair dues. Yep. With the ship secured, you are very
Oh.
confident that this thing is not moving.
Sorry, just before we move on, Sean.
Yes, of course, bud. What's up?
See when it comes to crafting gadgets, not the ones I make in daily preparations that are temporary, but making permanent ones. Is it just a case of like in a city like this, I just spend the amount of gold it says that it has, and after X amount of time, I'm able to make that?
Yeah. So basically, gadgets are consumables. So you can make a batch of 4 at a time.
Okay.
And basically, so when you're crafting something, you have the cost of it.
Okay.
And if you spend the full day crafting it, it will only cost half that amount to make it. Okay. But
Okay.
if you want to make it like immediately, it'll cost the full amount.
Right. Okay. Perfect.
Yes.
Okay.
Basically, what I have you do, if you want, you can buy. I'll have a look through it. There's got to be something like a toolkit or something like that. Actually, artisan's toolkit. That allows you. If you have an artisan's toolkit, you can basically do that on the fly. But what settlements and stuff allow you to do is buy items and whatchamacallit, recipes that you don't already have or know up to a certain level.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, basically, if you want, you can make a batch of 4 at a time. So half the cost for each of those.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's
'Cause I'm
process.
gonna buy some. I mean, the way I'm, head canning in it is I'm buying a bunch of the supplies to make a gadget while we're traveling to the next place.
Oh yeah, no worries, no worries. Okay. Well, if that's the case, all the experts. Fuck's sake. I'll have to like look up like how much a recipe costs, but I'm pretty sure it's not very expensive at all.
Do you know what it is in like a recipe is in comparison to the price of the thing
Dirt,
that's being made?
dirt
Or
fucking cheap. Dirt
okay,
cheap. Give me 1 second. I'll look here. Uh, where- oh, let's see. Equipment. Okay. Yeah. Click the buttons. Formulas. Okay, so do you know what the level of the items that you want to buy are? Like the
yes,
recipes?
level 4.
Level 4, the formula price for one of those is 5 gold pieces.
Perfect.
Yeah. So
Right.
if you buy 5 gold pieces, you now have the formula to make that whenever you want. Obviously, spending half the price of the actual item when you want to make it.
Perfect.
Cool.
Okay.
Right.
What does the ship dock look
Oh,
like,
sorry.
Sean? Sorry if I'm interrupted.
No, you're absolutely fine. So basically, ship dock is, as I said, it's very like it's not slipshod. It's more just you can tell it's very rushed. It's not. There's no filigree. There's no basically care or artistry put into the actual like work of it. It seems to be get it functional. Basically,
How is it sort of laid out? Is it like a dock
oh,
for boats with like different
it's
heights
actually
and
yeah.
lanes, or is
It's
it like
actually
lined
yeah.
up along the wall?
Yeah, so essentially what it seems to be is that there seems to be like layers of crane systems all along the actual like side of the wall, just underneath the top, which could have been for anything. It could be the actual ships themselves for latching on. It could be for transport materials up. But on the actual like top and back of the wall is the actual like docks sticking out with basically them
Ah, yeah.
being
So they're like
basically
jetties then, basically.
yeah, literally just
So
like
we can see the rest of the fleet land.
oh yeah, because the wall.
Excellent.
Oh yeah,
Excellent.
100%. It obviously the actual like because the wall is so long, they have laid out hundreds of these jetties all along the length of the wall for all these ships to dock in.
Does it
Um, and you're seeing what's up, Nathan?
does it look like this place is like recently constructed?
As in all the dock system for
Yes.
all the ships? Yes, very recent,
Interesting.
very recent.
I think it was constructed for this mission sort of thing.
Interestinger.
Like
You would be able to ascertain that much. Yes. Yeah.
I don't think this is a common occurrence. Fleets of airships traveling about the place.
No, it is not. Airships are a very uncommon sight. Like, obviously, there's a good few in existence, but they're not like a thing that you see every single
Not a
day.
fleet of them traveling around.
Yeah.
Definitely not a fleet of them.
Yeah,
It would be. It's rare to see more than one
I
traveling
imagine
together.
this is like a fleet of pirate ships basically. No one vessel is the same.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
true.
that's yeah.
Like back in the city when you were, and you can see it now, that yeah, each of these are being funded by each of the baron houses, but the actual ships themselves are essentially custom built in every single way. They've all got their own like specifications, their own like designs, their own. Each captain has sort of his own personal flair or desire of how these things should be made. No two of them are exactly the same, even if they're similar. They're all distinct and unique, every single one. But yeah, so the actual like wall itself, by the way, is fairly thick. We're talking like I'd say about 10 meters at the top. It slants. You can tell that like it slants up on both sides, so it's actually a lot thinner at the top than it is at the bottom. But it's still like you can walk like 5 men abreast at the top of this wall. Like it's still fairly reasonably sized. And Nathan, what was the name of that animated movie we watched that was based on a fucking graphic novel of the monster girl? What was that called
Attack on
again?
Titan.
No, you fucking asshole.
You're going to have to be a
Yeah,
bit
it's
more
like the walls of
specific.
Attack on Titan, Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What movie are you referencing? I'm not sure. I
Yeah,
genuinely don't remember.
it was in your house when we watched. It was basically the girl is like pink, but she's a monster, but takes on the form of a little girl.
Nimona.
Nimona. Yes. I was looking for that.
It's a good
Okay,
Nimona.
movie.
okay.
Uh,
Enjoy that movie a lot.
oh,
Got a lot of time for that movie.
That is a great movie.
Mm.
it was a great movie. Yeah, I'm trying to like find the actual like image of like because basically the wall is lined with ballistae and actual like what seems to be cannons, strangely enough, which is very strange. You wouldn't assume that for dragons, but I'm trying to find an image of like the actual like weaponry on top of that wall, Nathan. Could you help me find an image of it, please?
Do you mean
Giant artillery-looking guns.
the
Yes,
Gauss the fucking Gauss rifles?
the Gauss looking rifles. Yes,
Fucking rail guns.
yes, yes. Um, Obviously, I'm not saying that this place is like cyberpunk or sci-fi,
Yeah.
but
But
there
just
is some very clearly high-powered magical weaponry on top of this that are not your bog standard ballistae.
That certainly makes
Yeah.
sense.
Give me a week and I'd fucking impregnate it.
Anyway, Nox.
Yes. So,
And,
Knox is the
and
first one.
Rabia. Two questions.
yes.
First, I've not really been paying attention, so I don't know how much money we actually have.
He just looks at you
I
quizzically.
believe. Don't we have a really large sum?
4,661 gold,
That.
There we go.
6 silver and 5 copper.
Thank you, Nox. Secondly, second question: should we commission a banner or a standard, something to fly off the ship?
Absolutely, we should. Yes.
I've just noticed on the way here we didn't have anything.
Yes, I
Yeah,
like that.
we can do that. I actually have a little drawing of like Tufanled's kind of we've kind of been using as our like sort of pseudo symbol.
Mm.
You know, the big the bear paw with like 2 crossed bullets.
I think if we could get that made into like a flag or a banner or something, even patches.
Ah, I'm sure I could find a level worker and get that done.
Yeah, perfect. So that's all I was really wondering about. We should probably find one of the other captains to see when we're supposed to leave this place too. I don't want to be left behind. Well, it doesn't really matter if we're left behind. We'll catch up, but still.
Yeah, we probably should actually. I mean, from my I don't really remember the original meeting very well. But I think we're just here really to resupply before moving on. So we shouldn't really be here more than a day, right?
I mean, that's what I was thinking, but I don't know if it's going to take a couple of days to resupply this many ships or not. So,
True.
I imagine they've all got a set leaving time of 3 days max or something like that. It'd just be good to know.
Well, nonetheless, I guess we should. And I very purposely like pull out a pocket watch to check the time. I guess we should wait for the other captains to arrive.
Point to the as she says it.
Ramya, you see it is exactly 4:58 p.m.
Thank you.
Early evening. Time. So yes. So most of the so few questions, gentlemen. Are you leaving anyone on the ship itself as a guard? Are you like first off, no?
Not unless anybody is staying behind. I'm not forcing anybody to.
Unless one of the B team like kind of volunteers or anything,
Yeah.
I would say no.
Okay, fair dues. That's fine.
That's why I wanted to, make the ship like thief proof.
Mhm.
Because I assumed we wouldn't be leaving someone behind because these are proud members of Tufanlad. They're not menials.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely fair.
If Rel was here, it'd be a different matter. But
Yeah.
Rail will
Yeah.
100% be left to guard the ship
Oh, 100%.
immediately.
Everyone seems to disembark, barring I would say it would be Neve or Morrigan, one of the two.
I think Morgan seems more the type to not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was more thinking Morrigan, honestly. Yeah. Basically, she just gives an explanation that I'm not too much of a fan of new places and new people. I'm comfortable on the ship. I'll happily stay put for now and watch over it if that's alright.
Oh, of course, yes. Please do. Do you want anything? Do you need anything? Any kind of alchemical or magical supplies or any kind, or
Any drink?
that?
I appreciate it. I would only ask if you found any nice hot local meals I would love if you would have that delivered up. Send a courier with it, something like that. It would be nice. Other than that, don't even have to. I'm very comfortable here by myself. Thank you.
You do it. We'll send you up
I
something
enjoy a
nice.
hot meal.
Where do we stay? We'll send you up something.
Yeah, some local delicacies, I'm sure. I'm sure they eat dragon here regularly.
Don't taste
I
dragon
don't know how I
before.
feel about eating dragon after meeting ANX.
I'll eat it
Yeah, but
happily.
he was like made of crystal, so he's different.
Was he?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Remember, because he got all annoyed at me when I started talking about my gun?
I think his outsides were a crystal. I didn't think his insides were crystal too.
Yeah, but he's from a different plane.
Aren't all dragons from a different plane technically?
I didn't think so.
Yes. The third one.
I completely just ignore Nox and continue. Yeah, I was under the impression that, most dragons that we see on this plane are, kind of born and bred here as such.
Oh no, I think you're right about that, but I think that the origin of all dragons is a separate plane. I could be wrong in that again. I'm not an
Oh,
expert in
okay.
dragon history. I'm an expert in Kurdek history. So
Yeah, maybe like far, far, far origin, but
aye.
I think there's some kind of
There's
deviation,
there's
perhaps.
probably more meat dragons here, but still, it feels a bit weird. Look, yeah, I'd have to look him in the eye someday and be like, I've eaten your cousin. Like, yeah, yeah.
If they're dumb enough to attack these walls, they're dumb enough to be eaten.
That's a fair point.
Okay, cool. With that out of the way, is there anything? So are you guys basically standing on top of the wall and waiting for most of the ships to dock? Is the plan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to wait for one of the representatives of the expedition, basically just to tell them that we're fucking back. We didn't fucking leave. We just went a bit of a side journey because we were all
We're
fucking taking
so
so
back,
long.
baby.
We're back, baby.
Look, we already completed a mission while you were doing your fucking
Well,
traveling mission.
Went on
Aren't
a
we the
whole
best?
side quest.
We
Did
saved
the whole DLC.
we saved an
Basically what
entire
it's-
culture. What did you
Yeah,
do?
like, we left with the Dawn Guard, we came back again, you're still traveling. Like, what is this? I killed the fucking Elder Vampire and found an Elder Scroll. What do you
I'm
mean?
Sh-
You have to
I'm
kill
Sh-
fucking...
yeah, I'm Shia Gorach now. What's going on?
It's basically what I want to do. So
Do you see
anyone
the
stay
fucking
with me
horse
for that.
armor?
And, yeah, I got a crossbow, bitch. You need some crossbows in the base game? Come on.
All right, there it is. So yeah, you guys all just chill out for a few minutes.
Mhm.
The actual guards on top of the wall are looking at your ship fairly with wonder. Most of them have closed sallet type helms and in full plate, which is most of them. However, you do see what seems to be very sparsely placed what seems to be elite sort of
Mhm.
troopers, which are very slim fitting spiked armor with large lances, who seem to move disturbingly gracefully, almost alien-like, and how quick they are.
If I see anybody gleeking at us, I try to catch their eye.
Mm. You you do see I mean, there are a few individuals guards that are basically they're supposed to be looking on the other side of the wall, but they do keep arms on the actual ledge and looking at the ship and just chatting between themselves. I've never seen one built that smoothly. It's beautiful.
Interesting, lads. The ship. Well, the fucking weird ones that got off it.
Sorry, Paul. What you got out of it?
The weird ones that
Sorry.
got off it. A goblin, a badger, and a halfling walked off that ship. And you're shocked? I'm Brandon, by the way. Brandon the badger. Pleased to meet you.
They look at each other and pleasure to meet you. Do we salute?
Oh no, you didn't salute the badger. It's fine.
Pleasure to meet you, sir.
You salute the goblin though.
Don't salute the goblin either. He's a dick.
One of them see the one on the left it starts to salute, where his friend just immediately fuck it, slaps his hand down. It's not saluting. So, Ensign Creek, Sergeant Pyle says.
Of course you
Um,
are.
Pleasure to meet you, sirs. Tell us,
Would,
first time as Skyguard. You don't get this kind of affair often, I imagine.
no, sir. You can tell, like, Sergeant,
Please, call me Brandon.
Brandon. See, Sergeant Pyle is the one that speaks. He actually moves his sally. They're all in like very like sleek, like full plate armor. Spears at their backs and like power shields on their left. With like their tabards are like like uh, a dragon, a black, sorry, a red dragon with a black spear through its hide. On a green plane is basically the livery of the Skyguard. He basically takes off his sally, and you see just like an average, like tan-looking human gentleman with short cropped hair. He says, "No, sir, this has never happened. Not in my lifetime, anyway. We got maybe one, two of you skyship captains coming in, maybe every 2 or 3 months or so. Basically, just docking at one of the yards out there and just doing some business for a few hours, then heading on, doing some trading up north. I mean, it's
Very good.
bit risky, but a few captains do venture out. Most don't come back, but a few get brave doing it.
I suppose it takes all sorts, doesn't it? I mean, it's well risky for the dragons to attack your world too, but some idiots still try it, don't they?
Remember, I think it was 3 years back. I think it was a ship flew up north past the wall. What was it? What was it called again? Uh, the the Lady Vess, I think it was. That was it, Lady Vess. She flew north, was gone for about 2 weeks, and then we saw her flying back, and be basically dragged to Earth by what seemed to be a small horde of dragons. Wyverns, by the looks of it, it was messy. We saw a
That's
few
the
of
way to
them.
go, that one.
Yeah, a few of them tore. They tore into sails, and you saw them like as it like capsized midair. You could see them like falling, like the individuals falling off it, and they were getting picked off midair. It was not fun. They were far too out for any. They were too far out for any support. It was grisly.
Hmm.
Tell it. They'd be fast then, the wyverns. They'd be able to catch most ships.
Most of them, aye. I mean, we all saw how speedy your one came in, so I don't think you should be in trouble. But the average punks are coming in. Yeah, they'd be pretty big risks. Yeah.
Good to know. Tell me, one last question. Now that you get back on your work, I didn't want
No,
to
please.
get you in trouble. Is there any good taverns around the place to eat, nice bed for the night? No, not too expensive. No, I'm not looking to break the bank here.
Mm-hmm. Well, so the one that I usually go to, me and a few of the other lads from just up the wall, we usually go to the Ox's Horn.
Just
It's
one.
the Ox's Horn. It's basically it's pretty much in the dead center of the city. It's just in one of the like just off the marketplace. Pretty nice, pretty cozy. You get the odd prick coming in there looking to start trouble, but drinks are good.
Don't worry, I've got one of those myself.
It's the toothy goblin. Yeah. Uh, yeah. By the looks of it, you lot should be able to handle yourselves. They're just shits looking to cause some trouble.
Get them everywhere. Get them everywhere.
Exactly. The type. You don't actually
Aye.
comprehend what you're doing. Just looking for an easy buck. Causing trouble. Besides that, cheap drink, good drink. Meals aren't the best. If you look for fancy food, cheap food,
Plentiful food.
plentiful food. Marketplace, 2 minute walk from the Ox's Horn. Can't miss it. Genuinely would recommend it. You
Excellent.
find everything, pies, fresh produce, everything you want.
Good. Thank you very much.
No worries, sir. All right. So he just like it's like just like so it just slaps his arm, and you watch one of these like sleek black plated individuals like marching up, and so like
Giving off any magical tones, is he, Sean?
yes, he is. You can sense there's transmutation magic, basically, like layering through this individual, like pulsating like the veins underneath his armor, and like underneath and on the armor.
I don't understand that as doping.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of actually.
This
Uh,
fucking cunt's cheating.
from, Give me a quick Arcana check, Paul.
Oh, okay. Uh, Arcana. 36.
Great. Fucking brilliant. You're able to tell exactly what sort of like magic the individual is basically getting imbued onto him. The armor and whatever magic is formed on his person is increasing both his speed and his jump height, and it is increasing at such a rate that you're pretty sure the individual could jump over a building.
I sort of was like,
that,
I'd be careful of these lot folks. I wouldn't want to be going up against him in the high jump.
just, can you guys give me 2 seconds, please? No,
Tom?
2 seconds, guys. Sorry.
No worries.
Take your time. It's totally fine. No, it's not on a time limit.
So, how long until we wreck this town?
I give it 20 minutes in game time, 2 hours actual time. Like, I need to. Like, we're gonna kill someone in this tavern.
Well, first you've got a blood debt that has to be satisfied somehow.
I am quite excited for this blood debt, because I don't know how I'm gonna pay this fucking thing. Because Nox doesn't know how blood debts work.
That does make it funnier though.
It does.
Yeah,
I mean, Ramya told me last time that it can be paid off with money.
Sort of.
You just said money, and Nox was like, "Oh, sweet, we've got plenty of that." So like, Nox likes the problem's already solved.
I guess we'll see what happens then.
Can't
Guess
wait
who
to
will.
find out.
I did.
It's getting done for murder in every city we ever go in.
I mean, come on.
Blood debt.
I specifically did also say, Sean, if I don't deal with a fucking a trial of lizard wizards, I'm gonna be very upset. And he was like, I'll get you some lizard wizards, and I was like, thank you very much. That's all. I just want some lizard wizards so that I could go, dear lizard wizards, fuck you. I did nothing wrong.
As your attorney, I'm going to advise you not to say that.
Oh, so you're fulfilling the role of attorney then at this trial?
I see.
I mean,
Interesting.
let's be honest, if I don't,
Your Honor, my lizard, my client is a fool.
if I don't,
He has fucked
You're
himself. and me.
scaliness.
either Nox dies,
Or we kill
or-
everyone.
or this leads to a big fucking war with the lizard folk.
I mean, it won't lead to a big war if there's no one left to report it.
Now I lean towards one of those outcomes a lot more than the other,
Mm.
but
If there's no lizards left to say of the terrible tragedy.
Hold on. Yeah, this is Sean's game. I will never be able to exterminate the lizard race in this game.
We will
there
see
will
about
always
that.
be more lizards.
There will always be a lizard somewhere.
When the
Sean will
Spanish.
fucking find another fucking lizard hideout somewhere that survived. I
When-
will not be able to genocide the
A
lizards.
whole island will appear out of the fucking ocean before
And
you
there's
let that happen.
we're just going to hear a big crrrk coming from it.
Exactly.
When the Spanish originally went to New America, they found a village of like fucking Mayans or Aztecs or whatever, right? And they slaughtered them to a man because they found gold there. You know what happened to the rest of the Mayans that were like around in the area? They didn't know what happened to that village, so they just their fucking aggro setting was reduced to 0 again, because no one survived to tell them about that village. That's what we're going to do here. Think about it.
I think you're forgetting about all the non-lizard people that are in this city, though.
Fuck, if we burned the
Yeah.
courthouse or whatever the fuck they have down,
If
who's
this-
to
if
say?
This was just like
Who's to
a
say?
tent encampment of lizards you're being tried in. 100%. We could just carpet bomb the damn thing.
We're gonna
Wipe
do.
it from the face of the earth.
We're doing a
I
Waco.
don't- I don't think we can wipe the wall from the face of the earth.
We're doing a Waco. It'll be
We're
fine.
not doing a Waco.
It'll be fine.
Nobody has nobody has a tank to drive through the fucking doors of your goddamn court.
You are the tank.
We'll see.
Sorry about that, gentlemen.
Terrible.
Michelle said I have drinks tonight. Just wanted to say goodbye.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, fair dues.
Cringe.
Okay.
I sort of like let the guys know that this guy's doping basically with his armor and magic on him. I don't shut it out, but I'm like, no,
Fair dues.
this is what's happening to the other
Yeah.
two.
Yep. So you're able to like see that like from about 30 feet away when he's like approaching you, and as he like like keeps marching like towards you, you can see that he's like walking your direction, but he's not actually even glancing at you. And then he like just like stops and turns, half turns towards the two soldiers on top of the wall, and you just hear a very low, and then you watch as these two individuals.
Okay.
And you sense an evocation magic being emanated from this
How
individual.
was that shown?
Give me a second.
I'd like to use a recognize spell.
Oh, of course, definitely. Give me 1 second.
Could Arcana, Nature, Occultism, or Religion check.
Yeah. So basically, you would know that it's a very simple spell, but he seemed to have been able to subtly cast it. It is the spell Haunting Him. Actually, it sends you now.
Fuck does that do?
The link. You watch as they like freeze up, and just out of the top of their like the side of their helmet, you see just a trickle of blood coming out of the ensign, like the side of the ensign's helmet. He turns and keeps walking, and starts. Apologies, sir. We must return to duty.
Not problem, I say with a raised eyebrow.
Wow.
They turn back round, looking out of the wall, and rigid as fucking statues.
I suppose they're very serious up here at the top. Whatever. I'll let these boys be.
Just to make sure that person's not coming towards us anymore, right?
Oh no,
Walk
he walked right past you. He didn't even look at your direction.
I'm staring at him.
Cool. There it is. Would you like to roll me a perception check, Nathan? Or
Oh,
anything?
of course.
Or is there anything you would like to do? Sorry.
Can I judge essentially like their martial capability, the way they hold themselves, compose themselves? You've already described that they're incredibly lithe and things like that. I'm basically wondering, if I kick this guy off the wall, is he going to land on his feet?
I think he'll jump back onto the wall.
Yeah, that's also what I worry about. I kick him off the wall, and he comes up the other side.
I'm pretty sure from Brandon's knowledge of the magic on his armor and in his body, he could jump back onto the wall.
I'm taking some of that armor.
Okay,
Ooh, wait.
so you don't have warfare, but I will allow survival or perception, whichever you prefer, for this check. See if you can suss out his capabilities.
So I'm rolling dog shit, man. 21.
21. That's actually fine because you've had enough information given to you by Brandon of what this guy is capable of. From your estimate, if this individual was kicked off the wall, he would not be able to jump back onto the wall. He would run up it.
That's pretty based.
I'm taking some of this fucking armor. Holy shit.
We've got shoes that can do that, Nox.
I like that armor though.
We actually do, don't we? I got put to spider climbing somewhere.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm getting some of that armor. You've got boots to do it.
I think we do. Well, I don't know. Do we have boots? I think Ramya has those.
No, I've
Somebody
got
has
rocket
them.
boots though.
You absolutely do have boots of.
They're in the bag.
You do have boots of spider climb. You absolutely do. I remembered seeing it.
Slippers
previously.
of spider climb.
Yes, we do have them. Yes.
Those are slippers. I'm not wearing fucking slippers.
Are they not in your inventory?
Yes.
In the bag of holding.
They're in the bag of holding.
Bro, I can't emphasize enough. Nathan, you've got so much shit that is quote unquote worn. I need
what
you
do you
to
mean?
like sort that.
What are you talking about? Where?
Like, guys.
Oh, the worn items are the stuff. The worn items are the stuff that's in the bag of holding.
That's not how worn works.
Okay, so do you want me to put all the stuff that's in the bag of holding into the stowed bit?
I
That's
just
what it should be.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I think mine works.
give me a second.
How do you transfer between them?
No, you can't, Nathan. I'm not gonna make you do that. I'm not gonna make.
No, just check. No.
I think you probably have to like write them in or whatever. But
Well, there's a at the bottom. There's a transfer item too.
Like,
Oh, there you go.
guys,
Where?
I don't know if I want to see Nox's inventory.
And then click transfer to, and then it goes to your stored item.
Paul, I can still keep
He has
scrolling
air
down.
bladders.
Paul,
Oh my
Paul, there's more. I can keep scrolling. There's so much shit.
Tangled
It's a
foot extruder. Camouflage tie.
It's a wall of shit. He just hasn't sorted it, and I love it so much.
Where can you move it, Reese?
Right, so click on, open up the item so it shows its full description and shit.
Uh-huh.
Then scroll to the very bottom and it says transfer item to.
Ah, okay. Ah, interesting. Wonderful, thank you.
There you go, excellent, excellent. I should take the bag folded off my sheet, actually. I don't have that.
That's fair. I like how you've got 25 wormling skulls.
Why do you just
No,
have
I have a
room
wormling
of
skull that
focus to put
costs
in there?
250 gold.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it was cut off. Apologies. I just find it funny that you have
Sorry,
just a
I forgot
bag full of
gold.
baby dragon skulls.
I
No, the
forgot the gold count that Nox gave me wasn't including our material wealth.
No, it
was
wasn't.
just our fucking
The wormling skull is the wormling skull that we got from. It's the
I
one
know
that's
where.
like scrimshawed, yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it's where you got it from the crypts in Haster's basically hideout.
Yes.
Okay, cool, excellent. So you guys wait about 10 minutes or so for a lot of these ships to like dock, like get like anchored up, and for crew to begin departing. Um, within that time, you begin to get just a deluge of individuals from these ships approaching you,
Uh-huh.
begging you for information. Where the fuck did you get this ship? It's so cool. It is. It's better. How is it better than everything? Why have we never seen it? Who made it? Who is the captain? All just a barrage of questions.
This is
I will-
Captain Amia, captain of Tooth and Lead. The ship was a gift.
I will answer questions as long as one question is answered to me. Who shot at us?
Oh, Nox, roll me intimidation.
Alright. Intimidation. 28.
Fantastic. Okay. So, you watch as the crowd from the eastern side of the crowd begins to part slightly, and walks forward a burly man draped in what seems to be a winter wolf pelt cape, an eye patch on the right eye and the left leg missing, walking with a cane. That would be my order that I gave. I am Lord Vakaris of the Kraken's Call, and I brook no deserters. Mister, sorry, I didn't get your name.
Can I get that name spelled out for me, Sean?
Of course, yes.
Sorry,
literally
yes.
type
This is for the grudges, so I need them spelled correctly.
you fucking dwarf. Yep. So yeah, he's got the wolf pelt on and a very fine captain's like coat and breeches on. You can see actual like top of the captain's coat is like open, so you can just see just a
Chest hair.
wall of
Yep,
chest
there we go.
hair. Yeah.
Any magic on this boy, Sean?
You notice that there are a few magical items. One of them which is the peg leg that he has, surprisingly.
Based.
The cane that he has is also magical, and notice that along his arms are layers of like sleeve tattoos, which give off very different magical energies. From what you can ascertain without a check, the man, even though he is crippled, if he punches you, you're gonna fucking feel it. And that is going aside from the fact that he's a burly guy. Like, he's gonna impact you, dent the breastplate type shit.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as she knows.
God, this is all Nox.
Yep, it's all not.
I
Sit in the box. Fucking
I
beside the ramp,
extend my hand.
He sort of like puts his cane in his left hand, holds out his right,
Nox.
claps your forearm.
I'm not trying to squeeze it. It's just a firm handshake.
Uh, it appears you were no deserter after all, and instead looking to acquire better materials for our cause.
Hmm.
This is admirable. What do you call this beauty of a vessel?
And Nox, remember, he cannot.
Yes, Nox can. The Star Drake.
A star drake. A sleek name for a sleek ship.
What were your men
Chance-
firing? Cannon?
he looks over to his vessel. And you note that the Kraken's call is not just a random name. It was chosen for a very specific reason. It seems to be a seaworthy vessel that was modified for the specific journey. It is covered in barnacles.
That's dumber.
There are layers of barnacles on the underside of the ship, and it is layered with harpoons that are engraved with magical energy. But the thing that you can see fired at you is what seems to be a massive cannon, like in the center of the ship. We're talking like 3 times the actual like bore width of a standard cannon. That's seen mounted on
Nova
like
cannon.
was shot at you was Big Bess, and you're very lucky, Big Bess Smiths.
If your crew was
Can I
as
agree
good
with
a
that?
shot as you are honourable, I don't think we'd be here.
Sorry, I need a second. Sorry, Alec, if your crew were as good a shot as you were honorable, they wouldn't have missed.
Yes,
That was that.
yes. I would like to meet them sometime. Any man that could be trained to fire a cannon like that deserves a whiskey.
Don't worry, they were regimented on their firing accuracy after that mess. But I'll take you up on that whiskey personally. I will.
Good.
Nice meeting you, Nox.
I like that. I like that you like sidle out a frame there. That was quite good.
I just like puts his cane back in his right hand to click, tunk, as he begins to walk, parting out of the crowd. And once he's gone, they all begin. Like the crowd once again surges and begins like asking questions, and just.
I'll lean into Rami and go, I wonder what happens if I disenchant his leg.
Just snaps. Just oh!
Jesus, bro! Look.
It's maybe something to do later after a few drinks have been shared around.
Just wondering.
That would be quite funny, I think.
I want to see Big Bess.
Well, go see it then. It's over there.
Once we get
Oh,
squared
look,
away.
right over there. Go see it.
Once we get squared away, we have
Probably
things
the
to
only
do.
thing that you kept stealing this flipping place.
We'll see about that.
I don't know, I'm just picturing like a fucking bombard.
Yeah, basically.
The big wide fucking.
I also just want to say the fact that these guys were obviously sea sailors that got their ship enchanted for this job. They're cowboy builders that have never done a joinery job before in their life, but they're like, yeah, I'll make that staircase for you, no problem. Sure, I'm a brickie, but like, how hard could it be?
Oh.
Little you guys know he's basically Commander O'Neill from fucking Elden Ring with his fucking peg leg.
Oh, incredibly based.
Yeah. So yeah.
So anybody official approaches Sean out of the expedition, or is it just like?
Yes, a few months later, actually, after this crowd has asked most of their questions, you do see a few more captains of these ships approach you. A few with 3 of them being far more distinguished than the rest that do pick out your eye, and you do see on their persons peering through the crowd. You see on each of them located in various places. One on the chest, one on the shoulder pad, and another on the very ostentatious captain's hat is the emblems of the three great baron houses of Ostlate. Eager to somewhat have a chat with you about your dealings.
Whenever they, in their own time, in their own time.
Mhm. They wait for what seems to be a lull in the questions before they do. Hello? Yep. One sec, boys.
I think we need to. We do need a book of grudges, but
Oh, for sure.
Oh,
and
don't
every time
worry.
there's a tally beside their name, increase their prices for hiring us by 10%.
See, what I've started doing is I now realize that what we're doing is we're making more enemies to deal with later, which is I enjoy. I quite enjoy that.
You're making contacts, less enemies, I would say. Individuals that could go either way.
Yes.
Mm.
We have no enemies, only clients.
I mean, you say that. You say that. A lot of your enemies are very far away right now, or are they? So these three individuals do walk towards you, random. In fact, I walk towards all of you. And the head, what has? Give me a second. Actually, just let me get my drive up so I can actually.
Who were we hired by again?
Exactly. Yeah.
It was.
Get to the right.
Urkel hired us. Uwe Harkon.
Yes,
He
absolutely
hired
right.
us.
Thank you, Paul. Yes, that was the head of the Thetical Baron House. Thank you.
Yes.
So yes, the head of House, the captain bearing the emblem of House Thetical, approached you first and foremost. Apologies for interrupting you. You see, this is what seems to be a half-elven gentleman, which underneath his very simple bandana that he has on, you see the vague outline of what looks to be a halo, almost. Um, which, keeping in line with most of
Tracks. That tracks.
yeah, most hysterical being somewhat ASMR aligned fucking individuals. Um,
No
uh,
problem,
he,
Captain. Apologies for our sudden exit earlier. However, we did smell a small opportunity.
yes, I just wanted to say, well done on it. Your exit from the fleet could have been communicated better, I will say, but well, I can't really argue with the results.
Would
So
you
for
be
that,
happy for us to add our vessel under your flotilla then, seeing as we're hired by Hysterical?
well, that is actually what I was looking to discuss with you and your crew. Are you the representative or the captain of the crew?
And
That would be me.
Brandon, this is the captain, Captain Anamia.
Brandon, Captain Namia. Um, we have discussed between ourselves before approaching you. Your ship clearly is of a design that is beyond any of the best in this fleet. Far faster, far more maneuverable. We can't speak for the firepower. We haven't inspected it ourselves, but we trust that it is capable at the very least. We are willing to extend to you, as a representative of Hysterical, independence. You would still be contracted by us, but how you proceed going forward with this operation, which we would ask that you still be part of, you act independently. You choose your own modus operandi. We will inform you of what goals, sorry, not the what objectives the fleet is going to be undertaking, and how you want to insert your ship in relation to those is to your own deciding. We feel that this ship would be ill used if it were just considered part of the wreckage file.
I think that's very agreeable.
It's very kind of you to say. I think we're amenable to the idea, of course.
We would only ask, as the three houses are in agreement, that you communicate any actions with either us or any messengers or crewmen. That way we can.
Oh, of
What
course,
would be
that's
the best way to do
only
that
fair.
when we're on voyage?
I believe actually,
Do you have sending stones or something we could use to communicate with?
exactly. Good sir. He turns to one of the other heads of houses. A individual a woman, blonde hair, tied back in a braid, shaved sides of her head, looks to be a very brutish woman covered in like what seems to be ropes of rune stones dangling all over. Um, she breaks off one of these runes and splits it in half, with one half being tied to the rope, and hands it to you.
Ramya?
I take it.
Uh, this is a sending stone that will allow you to contact myself and the representatives here. Uh, yeah, my representative house will. Uh, if you simply speak into this, we will hear whatever you say. It's been modified that it should be allowed to contact us across the continent. It's very
Oh,
rare,
very good.
precious. Please,
Does it work across planes?
that magic is beyond me and my how to say,
Okay,
unfortunately.
that's fine. Just curious, no reason.
Can you give me a deception check,
I
please?
kick Ramya in the fucking shin.
Deception, you say?
Deception, please.
Okay.
9.
I'm gonna hero point that. That's better.
Okay, that's better.
Goddamn. All right, fair dues. Um, this will just like look at you for a brief second before, like, fair enough.
No
You,
wish fancies. What can you say?
uh, it's not with a ship like this. We can't actually, you know, disregard the possibility that you'll find yourselves falling into a portal or something along those lines. Clearly, you're.
Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking, you know. I mean, we're going up against a very powerful necromancer. There's these lindworms. I mean, who knows what kind of magical defenses he has. Perhaps he just opens some kind of rift portal that takes us to the fire plane or something. Who knows?
I'd like to not think about that tonight, Ramya.
Oh yeah, well, this is days away. It's fine.
Fair enough.
Yes. Well, something. If that happens, try to dodge, I suppose. Um, yes. For now, what we will say is that we are going to be spending 3 days in the city, the whole fleet, uh, re-equipping, resupplying, and making our final preparations for our approach to the north. Um, this is where the dangerous
Oh,
part
excuse
is.
me.
So, whatever supplies you need, whatever modifications you need for the ship, um, please get
So,
it in order as soon as possible.
how long did we have the session?
3 days.
3
days.
days. Oh, fucking.
We
Of
leave it
course.
dawn.
Plenty of time!
Jesus
we leave
Christ.
we leave it dawn on the third day. So basically, you've got tomorrow, the next day, and then the next morning.
Excellent. I think our current plans would be to depart with you, of course.
Fantastic.
For sure.
We appreciate this. Thank you.
You're hiring us. Part of the job.
And we always complete the contract.
Good to hear. Most of the captains will be appearing for a meeting tomorrow night in the citadel of Ledra. We will be discussing our approach plans and what sort of dangers will be expected. Captain Ramia, I believe, if you wouldn't mind attending said meeting tomorrow night.
Of course.
Thank you. All right, and that will be all, gentlemen. Thank you. So
Thank
they
you
all
for your help.
nod. You can see that the the representative of House Kale, very ostentatiously with the large captain's hat, salutes you all before they all turn straight away, and you can hear just a big sigh from one of them. You can't see who. Turn the back. So, yeah, gentlemen,
You
you are
get your hat, Ramya.
I was literally about to say, I'm gonna go find a tricorn.
If we're doing clothes shopping, can I also get some new armor?
Of course, I think it's still early evening, isn't it?
Hmm.
I'll go find some food.
yeah, produce. So, yeah, you're gonna go find some food. Brandon, whereabouts you look? You gonna just like look
I
for
think
like guard
the,
quarters? So you
the
gonna go to the
market
pub?
district, the guy said. So I assume there's food there
Yes.
along with the shops these two are going to.
Yep. Fair dues. Excellent. The two of you, you're going clothes shopping right now, or is there anything else you'd like to do?
I just
Uh,
want to get a hat.
Just want to get a hat. Okay. Fair dues.
that would be
Right.
pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. Fair dues. All right. You see.
Big fucking feather.
I don't think a big hat would fit me.
They'd have to cut
You have to-
holes.
You have to cut ear holes out.
Yeah, I have to cut ear holes for me as well. Unless I wear the tricorn the wrong way round, so it's like the two pointy bits are this way, so the ears go that way.
Do that.
Fair dues.
Or you could get
Alright.
like a French officer's hat, like one of the long ones.
Oh fuck yeah!
Or like,
Oh
yeah.
shit!
Uh-huh.
Oh shit!
Like a big feather on it.
Oh fuck yeah!
Fair dues.
Napoleon looking ass out here.
Fuck yes!
There's nothing more we can do. The day is
Okay.
lost. I'm out of
Alright.
vodka.
I'm gonna go piss while I think of a few things. In a few seconds, boys.
Righto.
Right. Oh, not too much wrong.
2 days. You think
Hmm?
we could craft another a ballista?
I was going to actually go and
have-
inquire about what kind of dragon killing weapons these fuckers have.
We do have our own
doing
dragon slaying
Lindblom.
ballista, but we only have one of
Yeah.
them.
We've
Yeah,
got,
but
we've
I'm
got
pretty sure
3
that-
ballista on the thing, but
Yeah, but what I'm specifying is like what we have right now are normal bolts.
Mm.
yeah.
If they have like, bolts of dragon slaying.
Does the one Balaam made fire normal bolts too?
It's basically Sheila gets into it
Uh-huh.
and it amplifies Sheila's shots.
And
Oh.
since Sheila now does like more shit, it's better, right?
Kind of.
Okay.
I think I don't know if I actually wrote it down. I only used it like once. Hold on. I don't know if I added it as a separate thing. I didn't. I'll need to ask Sean again what her damage is when she's using the which is in the big ballista. I know it's increased. I don't remember how much by.
Hmm.
Sorry, okay. Alright.
Actually, if I just scroll up far enough. Does this still have our last fight saved? I think it does. Maybe.
All right, boys. So, go for some food. Can I get from? Let me see. Ramya and Brandon. Can I get diplomacy checks from each of you, please?
Yes.
See how it is.
You're buying armor, brother. Unless you want to buy a specific set of armor.
Well, I was actually thinking it's probably going to need some
We'll
kind
see.
of magic armor.
27.
Both successes. Okay, fair dues. So first off, Brandon, you head to the marketplace. You're able to see many signpostings for it, as well as your keen sense of smell following the scent of food. You do find yourself in the marketplace with that diplomacy check, asking around, what sort of food are you looking for?
Something they can eat and go like a kebab or like a hot sandwich or something.
Mm-hmm. Fair dues.
Something I have sent up to the ship as well.
Right, fair dues. You are able to see what is essentially a medieval fantasy doner kebab merchant.
Perfect. I buy 4 kebabs.
He has basically an entire like shank on like a spit that is being manually cranked while it looks like a halfling, like right beside it. You can see that the guy is sweating with bulging muscles, not nearly as big as Korax's, mind you, but just clearly been at it for hours. Yeah, you're able to buy a few doner kebabs, one for yourself, one for Morgan, and one for your mates if you feel so.
Yeah, I'll buy 4.
Good stuff. Excellent. You do
And,
so.
can I get one of these ran up to the ship? It's like the sleek looking one up there, the big dragon on the front.
Aye. Yes, I see it. No worries. Gary! Slate one! Have
How much will that cost me?
a gold.
Perfect. Give him gold.
Yeah, there it is. He just like takes a kebab, like put it in like what seems to be just like a very like simple wooden like box for it, and he just like you see his half like just sprinting out of the marketplace up towards the actual like guard tower.
I hand Ramia and knocks a kebab and go, right, lead on. I'm happy.
Yeah, it's our munching on it.
There it is.
Thank you.
It's pretty nice actually. It's very well spiced. The sauce is actually fairly creamy as well. It's not actually overpowering. It just like adds a texture. It's pretty good.
Can
One thing actually, what I think about this, we don't actually have a galley on the ship, do we?
Not as such, no.
It's worth looking into something like that.
I
Yeah,
can look
sure
into
we-
it.
Get
If
some.
we're doing long journeys like this, getting back to Oslo, it's going to take about a week. I'd like to have fresh food. Well, not fresh, but cooked food at least.
Oh, I'm sure we could turn some small part of the ship into a little galley and pantry area.
I'll see if I can find some sort of magical stove.
Sean, what
Yeah.
can I ask you something?
Mhm.
What meat is this we're eating?
Could you give me a survival check, please?
It's
Of
kebab
course.
meat and fucking dog, probably.
I would know if it was dog.
It's whatever animal made the mistake of wandering too close this morning.
Yeah, dragon.
You're immediately able to tell that it is lamb.
Oh,
It's a very well seasoned, very well cooked lamb. So it's not magical or anything like that, and it's not giving you any bonuses, but it's filling. That's pretty nice.
sorry, I have to min-max. I only eat food that gives me bonuses.
I know, Nathan.
So I only
I
take
know.
cocaine.
I know. Well, hey, if you want to look into the fucking kingmaker rules of cooking meals and stuff like that, you go for it.
No,
I'll happily input those. Fuck
no,
you.
thank you.
Reese. Ramya, I should say.
Yes.
So, 25. What tricorn are you looking like? Tell me what sort of like style, design, color. What are you looking for exactly in sort of tricorn? You look for
I
simple,
go
stylish,
find
tailor.
a tricorn
Mhm.
that either get it tailor made or if I happen to see one. But basically get the typical shape, but the underside is like a dark velvety purple. And sticking out the top is just like 3 or 4 like very long, large black feathers.
Ooh, very nice. Yeah.
I know I should judge Ramya as I stand here eating a kebab, but shouldn't you get like a doublet or something as well? Like a
Oh, you
jacket?
think? Maybe? Yeah, I guess I could actually maybe
I don't know what Ramya's wearing right now. I'm just fucking guessing.
just wearing a breastplate, I guess.
Yeah, with like I'm assuming your work overalls underneath it.
Oh my god, hold on.
What?
I know exactly what I
the
found.
fucking,
Oh,
I
God.
know exactly what you're gonna post. It's
I do.
satisfactory
I-
fucking. Yeah, isn't it?
That's not satisfactory. No. It's
Oh, something more
Oh.
captainy.
yes. I think this is very captainy. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna go out and also buy this outfit along with this hat.
Jesus Christ.
That did not embed well,
No,
but you get the idea. Oh, there we go.
excellent, excellent.
Just took a second.
The fucking
I can get-
the thigh high boots are just a normal pair of high tops that everyone else
Oh,
wears.
yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, you get the high boots, the purple jacket that's like ankle length, nice lapels.
Yeah, the little like
collar.
skirt bit on the back. Yeah, the like
Yeah.
bit on. Yeah, fair it is. Okay, fair dues. Give me 1 second just to look up something.
You look at the part as I shove the rest of the kebab into my fucking maw. Just
Uh, uh, yeah, that's okay. Fair dues. Okay, so it takes you a few minutes, Ramya, of asking around for a tailor that would be open at this hour. Um, but with that diplomacy check, you do ask if like you manage to ask the right people there, and you are directed to a shop that is like in the basement of a house, just off the marketplace. Uh, it it sorry, words stumbling over myself. The actual like sign on top, just outside the building, like on the steps down, just above the door, uh, it reads um, "Designs from Beyond the Wall."
Mm,
Mm.
it's a good
So,
name.
yeah, head inside. The door's unlocked and everything like that. It just like when you open it, just like a small bell chime, bing, not even a ding dong, but bing. Uh, and you see walking out from the back what seems to be a dark elf, cavern elf, drow adjacent, although not clearly as corrupted as some of those dark kin. Uh,
Ah,
very finely,
Darkin.
very finely addressed, uh, clean and like beautiful work gear. But you notice that the actual fingers have just every sort of implement that you could think of. You've got scissors, scalpel, even tweezers, uh, uh, kappa, fucking something. Fuck, what's the name of that item?
Yeah.
Um, you know what I mean. It's a little like fuck it, don't know. Basically, all these like very
Thimble.
simple instruments. Hmm?
Thimble?
Yes, just like all over the fingers, tied to
Over the
just like
fingers or in place of fingers?
all on top of the fingers, not in
Okay.
place. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Otherwise, I was getting a little bit homunculus.
Yeah, no, no, no. But like all
so
the,
into the tips. Just
but like all of them are like attached via string to like a system like circling around the wrist and like tightly wound around like the muscles, so you can see with every small like muscle movement, the actual instruments seem to like move and snip and clip. Uh,
That's
but
pretty cool.
they're not idly done. You can tell this individual is doing it as a sort of a, how would I put it,
Bit of flair.
a bit of flair, yeah, sort of like like you come into my shop, you know,
Snip, snip.
yeah, snip snip. Well, let me show you what I can do, baby. Come on, that's sort of like stuff. It's very like actually androgynous, sort of like looking more so than most elves that you've seen in your time. So you're not able to tell like straight out, but yeah, the individual just like comes sauntering out, snips out. Greetings. How can I help you?
Yes, I'd like to commission an outfit, I suppose.
Oh, all right. Custom made. I like people with taste. Imagine you basically spill exactly of what you're looking. Did you draw a sketch at all of what you were looking to have?
Probably on my way here if it took a bit of time.
Yeah, yeah. While Brandon was buying kebabs, stuff like that. Yeah, I'm actually just
Yeah,
like just so kind of simple. You like,
that really described that
yeah,
uh,
that is
outfit.
that color. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that color. That's supposed to be like that. It looks ooh, I like it. Very nice. I'm guessing you are someone who is of a distinguished naval capacity.
Yes, I recently found my way coming into possession of a ship, and it's been brought to my attention I should look the part.
Good to know. Might I ask, is the vessel docked with us currently, or are you
It
currently
is.
fantastic? I'll tell you what. I will not only design this for you, I'll have it ready for tomorrow night. If you wouldn't mind telling me what ship it is, I'll have a look at myself and I'll add a few things myself so you're more shown off that the ship is yours and you are it.
Oh, perfect. Well, it's the most sleek-looking ship up there. It's called the Star Drake.
Hmm.
Um, you can recognize it by it's like you say it was like a black laminated wood that's
Hmm.
along the sides and stuff.
Yeah, black laminated wood and metal. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
very
it's
much.
Just describe the ship.
Just yeah, you describe the ship in very good detail, like point out like whereabouts on the wall it is. So, right. Leave the sketch with me, and I'll have a look. Have it done for tomorrow night. How's that sound?
Sounds good. I just teared a piece of paper out of my book.
Fair dues. Yeah. So goes over that, and yeah. Would you be happy with half up front and half later?
Oh, of course, absolutely.
Okay. So he is charging you 25 gold now and 25 gold later.
Pennies.
Good stuff. All right, cool. Brilliant. Okay, good stuff. You get that commissioned, and that is now in the works for you.
Excellent.
Good stuff. Nox, you want to have a look and guys some armor?
Yes, however, I'm probably going to need to get some runes.
No worries.
Nox.
Hmm.
You think they sell dragon hide armor?
I would imagine so.
Get yourself some of that.
Sean,
Yes.
can I get some dragon hide armor, but made with like leather armor specifications? Because I can't. I'm too heavy for your boy.
That is very fair. Okay, cool. So,
Can I also get something essentially like the flying rune
What?
or the levitate rune, so that when I eventually fall off this ship, I don't die?
What do you mean? Are your 8 air bladders not going to save you?
No, air bladders only work when you're in the ocean. Nox is very worried about falling off things.
I may have a thing for that.
Oh,
Yeah, but what about me?
So did I.
Yeah, for you.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was asking about how can I make
Ooh.
things.
Those slippers
Ooh.
with spider climb, best put them on you quick.
That is true. I should probably deal with that too. Oh god.
Nox is going to be on the underside of the ship scraping barnacles off at one point.
Just
Fucking keyhole himself.
come on.
Oof.
okay. All right, and armor property runes. Okay. Fair dues. Going by level. Okay. Right. Okay. All right. Cool. So, Nathan, a few things.
Mm-hmm.
So, Dragonhide armor. I'll link it to you. Go. The cheapest one you can get is a level 12 version.
Ah, that sounds expensive already. Yep, that do be expensive though.
Yep. The cheapest grade of Dragonhide armor is level 12. It is 1,600 gold. That would come inbuilt baseline
Mm-hmm.
with a +1. Fuck, what was it?
Like rune of whatever, yeah.
Is it? Yeah, fundamental armor runes. Yeah, a +1 armor potency and a resilient rune baseline. That's what that will include.
Hmm. I don't think I get shot. I don't think I get hurt enough for that.
Yeah, and I would need you to pick what kind of Dragonhide you want. So black or copper is acid resistance, blue or bronze electricity, brass, gold or red is fire, green is poison, silver or white is cold. I'll link this to you as well.
This seems a little too rich for my blood.
So you absolutely can. But the thing is, Dragonhide is, how would I put it? While this is basically the city that you would find this sort of stuff,
It's hard to work.
It's hard to work, and the acquisition of it is by its very nature incredibly dangerous.
Yeah.
Even though you have to go beyond the wall to get it, even like a little bit outside the wall is treacherous. Because dragons don't get that close to the wall before being shot down. So you're a ways out. You know? So there's always a chance that you will be snatched by something. And that's not to tell of things that are actually like ground level. You know? So that's why it's so expensive.
I think another time.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I apologize, Nathan.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Now,
Sorry, I
potency
was right now.
runes.
Yes, potency runes. You can absolutely buy some of those.
What do you think, guys? Should we upgrade some of our ship with some more runes?
I think you absolutely should, personally, but it's up to you guys.
Okay.
Probably.
What runes would we go for then?
Okay.
If we get another potency rune, I think
Uh,
we're of a level to get that now.
you are not. So basically, here is the link, boys, to the armor runes. So basically, what you can get right now on all of your armors is a potency rune and the first resilient rune. That you can get. That's
I
not
have a
to.
potency rune in my armor.
Mhm.
I do. Yeah, I already have potency and bulwark / resilient.
Hmm.
See, my armor already has a thing on it.
Mhm.
Would a potency rune or anything replace it?
Let me have a look.
I have the dread rune.
That is just a property rune. That's not a fundamental. So basically, they've got the +1 to AC from it. That allows you to have that. A resilient gives you a bonus to saving throws.
Okay.
Yeah. And let me have a look at fundamental weapon runes. Yep.
But
Can't get.
weapon potency is level 10.
Yeah, the +2 is level 10. However, weapon property runes you are able to get a bunch. Up
Yeah, but
to frost.
up to frost.
I'll link this now. These are the weapon property runes, boys. If you want to
Is that up
customize
to?
your
Are we
weapon.
able to get runes up to level 8? Yeah.
Yes. Well, I would
Excellent.
say up to level 9 for the city.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
What the
Again,
fuck does swarming mean? Oh, what the fuck? Able to copy itself many times when thrown until the air is filled with deadly blades. A swarming weapon turns its single weapon into a shower of devastation. Insane.
nice.
No, I think
You're throwing one.
I think my weapon's got a striking rune on it, so it does another dice of damage. So I'm good.
Yep, you should have that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I have striking as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, I do. I've got striking rune, so I'm okay.
Brandon.
I did. Can
Also,
I
ghost
probably wouldn't be
touch.
able to put a property rune on the storm hammer as soon as it's a really good lightning property. I imagine. I don't think that would
Uh,
stack. At least in my head, that shouldn't stack. Maybe I'm.
let me have a look.
Yeah, my
Uh,
fire flower, my shell flower also has a rune on it. Or counts as
Imagine
having
using
one.
like a base weapon.
Shock. Electric arts dealing 1d6. Electricity damage. Effectively end of your turn. The hammer deals 1d6 extra electricity damage instead of just 1. Yeah, so what I will allow you to do, because that's a specific magic weapon, if you want, you can basically, for a time, put a property rune on that and suppress it. Although at any time, you can get a crafting check done to just, remove
I'm
the
good.
property rune. Okay,
I'm alright.
so, yeah.
I'm good.
So
Yeah,
that's like,
can I just get a fucking armor rune, please?
yeah, of course, absolutely.
Thank you. So I can get an armor potency rune, right?
You don't already have one on your leather armor? Yes.
No, I don't. So I get one of those, and
Mhm.
then I can get resilient or something else, right?
No, resilient as well. And then
Okay.
you can get a property rune.
So
So basically, the
do I have
fundamentals
to
are separate.
do I have to get both of them in order to get a property rune, or do I just have to get? Because I don't care about saving throws.
You just need the +1 to AC. You just need the potency. You don't need the resilient.
Interesting.
Can you only have one? Sorry, can you only have one rune on a weapon?
You can have as many property runes as you have the potency. So right now, 1. When you get the +2, you can have 2 properties. And +3, 3 properties.
Right. Okay, I get it now.
Yeah, that works. But by the way, Paul, with the remaster, they introduced shield runes. So if there's any shields that you want to just upgrade the actual strength of them, you can absolutely get that attached.
My shield is also magical, so I don't know if that would also apply.
It would because basically sturdy shields are basically the ones that scale really well with mitigating damage. But if you have like a specific shield that you're like, oh, I really like the magic effect of this, but it doesn't scale well, that's what the reinforcing runes are for.
Okay, right.
Mhm.
No, I'm happy enough with the shield the way it is as well, I think.
Fair dues, no worries. If there's any other magical items you want to get, boys, please feel free to have a look and purchase. Go for it.
Oh, it does have a fucking rune on it. Never mind. Wait, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Never mind. Shut up,
You
Neil.
not get like masterwork leather armor instead? Does that not exist?
It's
Rust?
different. It's just different materials that you can get it made from. Is the main thing. Yeah.
Oh, let's check. Precious material armor.
Looking for armor category of light. I imagine. Armored coat, buckle armor, leaf weave, leather mailbar, anti-shells, armored
So
cloaks.
Where is this?
I'm just looking in the armors of Nethys. Not like light armors.
yeah. So right now, Nathan, the ones that you have currently access to are cold iron, silver, silverstone, sisterstone, I should say. All of them low grade.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Mm. Specific magic armor. Yeah, so there are like a bunch of like specific magic armors if you want to have a look at them.
Eh.
You don't want to get a arachnid harness, Nathan?
What the fuck is an arachnid harness?
Sounds like a sex thing.
Does sound like a sex thing, yeah.
There you go. There it is.
This episode's going to be called The Gang Go Shopping, by the way.
There's been like 3 episodes already called that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but this is The Gang Go Shopping, triple threat. That is actually really good.
Yeah, spider harness is actually the arachnid harness is actually really good.
Do you guys mind if I buy that?
But
Hell
No.
yeah.
It's 360 gold. So you can afford that, no problem.
probably afford that out of your own personal stash.
Yep, literally.
4,000. We're down to 4,301, boys. Ooh.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Sell some of our relics.
You've a lot of like stuff that you guys could easily sell.
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably, but we probably won't.
I know. Okay. Okay. Grand. Good stuff. Well, if there's anything else you guys want to buy, please feel free. Otherwise, if you guys would like to head to the tavern, the Ox's Horn,
Yes.
get some drink and get some bedding for the night.
Yes, please. Oh, excuse me.
All right, fair dues.
Oh.
Cool. So you head to the Ox's Horn, and it seems to be a very bustling tavern at the moment. You can tell it's been recommended by a lot of these whatchamacallit, the guards
Oh,
on
God.
the wall, to you sailors that are coming in for port right now. It's pretty popular. It's so
Good
much.
Docs.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think this being Skyguard would be worth recruiting a sea team? I'm sure there must be some quite formidable dragon fighters here or adventure beyond the wall.
Some of those guards
Probably.
did seem bored, and were already impressed with our ship. They could be hired
Why
on
don't-
quite cheaply.
Why don't we expand to a third team? The B team's coming on well in their own right. I could see them going more independent soon.
We would just need to be cautious of any legality issues if we go around trying to hire people who have signed any kinds of contracts.
Well, I don't mean hire. We don't have to hire directly from the Garrett. I'm sure that would, we could talk that through with them if any wanted to. But I'm thinking more adventure types. Or
My question is, how many more people can we fit on the ship?
I think in terms of crew space, we're kind of close to capacity.
are
In terms of, I mean, if everybody wants their own room,
maybe we don't do that then.
it's a big ship, but I don't think it's that big.
They have what?
Yeah, I'm not right. It's like there basically is what, like the captain's room, and then like 5 or 6 like kind of crew quarters.
Yeah.
rooms?
Yeah. It's going to get very, very cramped if you guys want to hire another like full suite.
Yeah, like basically everybody have to double up, but right now
Well,
everybody has their own room except
We'll
Nox and
hold off
Nightmare.
until after the operation to discuss that then.
There's stuff.
Maybe we could set up a branch office. Later.
We can think about expansion perhaps a bit later. Yeah.
It's the favorite drink at this bar shop.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you can tell this bar is, they've come very prepared for all of you sailors coming at the same part at the same time, and they seem to be promoting what looks to be, how do I put it, touristy drinks almost.
See any local guards? What are they drinking?
When you look at the local guards, like there's very few in here at this point, but the ones that you can see, they seem to be drinking like what seems to be a dark ale. But like I say, 6 out of 10 would be drinking the same dark ale looking mixture. The average sailor that is coming right now, they're all drinking like what seems to be cocktails almost, like Dragon's Breath whiskey or the Wyvern's Sting vodka, all dragon themed sort of shit to rake in the money. But the average like local seems to be going for what seems to be just a very specific regular drink that is popular. Looks of it. If you want to ask, you're free to do so.
I'll ask at the bar for one of them. Rami, Knox, what do you two have?
Whiskey.
Yeah, same.
Can I get 2 whiskies and one of them dark ales? I see your roommates have.
Yeah. The individual at the bar, seems to be a very how to put it, uh, very young human woman, putting on very much a hospitality voice and face, very cheery, very bubbly. But baseline, you can absolutely tell that this woman is not enjoying her experience right now. She is sweating bullet. Uh,
Don't worry, love. So am I.
uh, well, welcome to the Ox's Horn, darling. What can I get you? Sorry, 2 whiskeys. Can I actually the Dragon's Breath whiskey, quite popular around these parts.
Like two Dragon's Breath whiskies, and can I get one of them dark ales, please? I
Of
can.
course.
Badges, can I have sugar?
Badgers, can they have sugar? I'll just take this beer instead.
I think that's a better episode title.
Badgers, can he have sugar?
I just look at her with a slight grin.
Just like, of course, my darling. No worries at all. You're coming right up.
Thank you very much.
It's just like in her like most flamboyant, pouring whiskeys of drinks, flipping the bottle upside down, the pours, do double shots, push them towards you in very nice tumbler glasses, and then she goes and just like beneath all the bullshit stuff on top, she just pours out a very, very nice, smooth dark ale for you, Paul. And when you look over, you see like a small, like, how to put it, um, etching onto the wooden board right above said tab. And it looks like, by the name of it, it is Portman's Brew.
Very nice. How much do I owe you?
Total for all that is 3 gold down.
My 104.
Just like looks at. Thank you very much. Just count with the next one.
Thank
I
you.
don't think you understand how tips work, Ken.
But the thing is, Nathan, she's not paying for it.
Ah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
No! I accidentally gave these guys a triple instead of a double. Whoopsies!
And
No.
everybody the
Okay.
drinks.
Yep.
Nox is what happened to
Layla,
that's the one.
they
I
should
like to
be.
think that you knew her name. You're just gonna keep doing that until he
Yeah.
said it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And to make sure you remembered Nox.
She should be here with the B team. They went ahead.
Yeah, Nux, when you when he mentions Layla, you look upstairs to the balcony part, right against some windows. Layla seems to be just like sitting like by herself. You see that like Nox, not Nox, fucking Korax and Neve are basically on the other, basically a few meters away balcony, basically just chatting up each other. They seem to be leaning fairly close across the table to each other. Layla by herself is just sitting at a table against the window, just swirling a glass of what seems to be white wine.
Oh, you don't even give me an opportunity to kill a man that's harassing her.
We have 3 more days. I'm sure the opportunity will come.
You can't murder everyone you find, Nick.
Good luck to you, Nox. And I go get a seat in the ground
Oh.
floor somewhere.
Shit, sorry. Sean,
Yes, yes.
when we left the ship,
Mhm.
where did Tenet go?
Oh yeah. We didn't give a fuck.
In my defense,
You were busy.
Nox was supposed to be watching him.
Correct.
So
Oh,
He's
once
the
he got
one
off the
out
ship, I
on
don't give a
deck.
fuck anymore. As long as he's off the ship, it's not my concern.
So, Rami, you recall out of the corner of your eye that when everyone was getting off the ship and between the crowd that was like badgering all of you, you watched Tenok
Badgering.
basically side eye, helmet under his arm, looking at Nox, standing at attention, trying to basically intimidate all these people, side eye, squint, and then walk off towards the eastern part of the city. You
Okay.
see, he walked basically along the wall for a good distance because you could see like he stands out amongst all the guards. He walked for a good long while before he actually descended finally from the wall. But beyond that point, you didn't see where he went because he
Okay,
just
that's fine.
yeah. That was the last you seen of him.
Okay, that's okay.
So, gentlemen, would you all like to partake of your ales and whiskey? Yes.
Call
Yes,
Layla down.
enjoy my
Fuck it, why not?
Okay.
Try
Call
one of
Layla
this
down.
whiskeys. Is this a good whiskey or is it like, come on, whiskey?
Okay. So fortitude save from Ramya and Nox, please.
For fuck's sake.
Brandon, your ale goes down beautifully. It's very hard. It's you can tell it's very alcoholic. Like we're talking like percentage of like maybe 10%.
Fucking 10% ale? Jesus, fuck.
It's
Alright.
good. It's a strong ale, but it goes down very smooth. It's like it tastes like pine smells. It's just it's
Ooh.
good. It's very smooth. The two of you, let me see. Let me go back to that. 22 and a 29. Okay. Nox, the whiskey burns the back of your throat a wee bit, but you manage to just like, it's like keep it down. It's nice, it's spicy, feels good. I would say that it's like a very like a red, orangey whiskey. That's how it is. You can almost see like how would I put it? Fizzy drinks like pop and bubble
Yeah.
almost. It sort of does that, but there's like a big like wispy like steam or maybe smoke
Almost like
coming
it's boiling.
almost like it's boiling.
That's
Yeah,
fun.
almost. Yeah, but it's cold as well because there's ice in the glass. It's weird. Ramia, uh, you're very experienced with your whiskeys. Very, very experienced. You know what's good. This is a fine whiskey. You can tell that it's probably not worth as much as they're probably charging the common folk, the tourists in this place, but it goes down pretty smooth
Okay.
until it hits your gut. Um,
There we go.
Once it eventually hits there, you sort of just like, and you don't throw up, but you belch, and a bit of smoke comes out
Heh.
as it does.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Must be what they call it dragon's breath. Is what you ascertain from that.
Yeah.
So yeah, after you call Layla down, she comes down to join you all, slipping her around as she goes. You can tell that she must have a room already because she's already changed from the outfit she was in when she originally came into the city. She's not wearing her gunslinger garbs right now. She's in a very nice casual clothes with a very loose blouse, basically.
Hmm.
Looking very nice. I see you all have finished shopping almost. All good.
Exactly. It's your
Yes.
turn to look after the Nox later. I've done my bit for the day.
So I'll take good care of them. Did you have a good day, sweetie?
Good. We lost the lizard man.
What do you mean lost them?
He's gone.
Of
Well,
course
yeah,
he's gone.
that was the agreement.
Which means he could. I just looked behind me very quickly.
Don't worry, I'm sure you'll get your court summons soon, Nox.
He giggles for a second after you say, "We lost the lizard man," and then she takes a sip of her wine. I didn't.
Where is it?
Oh, wouldn't that be telling? Don't worry, sweetie. He's after your head.
Yes.
If he comes close, I will warn you. I promise.
It must be
Thank
strange,
you.
Nox, having only one individual in this who wants to kill you.
How do I know of?
That's true.
Hmm.
Look, basically all I'm saying is, right now, there's no one behind you, Knox. All I'm saying, if he was looking to hide from us, I think he could have. But as is, I think he's fairly confident in his own skin and position at the moment. And I'm pretty sure he could find you very easily, I don't know.
Hmm.
And in case you haven't noticed, we're a bit of a talk of the town.
I apologize. I do tend to stand out.
So,
All right.
Oh.
Sleep then. Find out where it is tomorrow.
absolutely.
Hmm.
I agree. Okay. So, you all finish up your drinks, head to bed for the evening.
Hmm.
Yeah, unless there's anything you guys would like to get up to beforehand.
I probably just want to have one more drink, and then I will probably
I think I'll go back to the ship.
head to the ship
Sleep.
Mhm.
and sleep. Yeah,
Fair enough. Good for you too. Nox, Layla
I mean
has
it's
already.
it's free.
This is true.
Exactly.
Layla has already
It's
purchased
my own bed.
a room.
Well, she's purchased a room. I may as well stay in the room, you know.
If you want to head back to the ship, darling, I understand. Purely, I just wanted to get my land legs back for a brief time before we set sail again. Is all.
No, I am fine.
Good to know. Fair dues. All right. Well, you all head back to your own beds after having your second round of whiskeys from you, and you bed down for the evening.
Yes.
The night passes fairly uneventfully for two of you.
Fuck. Uh-huh.
Nox.
Yep.
During the night, you have dreams. You
Mhm.
dream of the stars overhead, spiraling around you, an empty space, a silvery lake beneath your feet, barely coming up to your ankles. You feel an emptiness, but like sort of an absence of desires and worries, to the point where you feel as though you're losing part of yourself. Out of the distance, the stars begin to coalesce, move, and drift. You see a constellation form, one before you, of a great snake.
Hmm.
Spirals, twists, and you watch as the silvery lake of which you stand in right now begin to shake and quake, and giant waves form as this this snake of stars begins to plunge into the ocean, with half this small being above the water, and it streams towards you, looking to envelop you in its jaws. What do you do?
I roar at it.
Give me an intimidation check, please.
Ah, Christ. It's not the first time one of my characters has woken up dead, but it's hopefully going to be the last.
Yep. I'm not Jamie, don't worry.
22.
That's initiative.
Is that not what you said?
Intimidation roller.
Oh, roll intimidation. Oh, I could do it, no problem. 15. That's a nat one. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it to that. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that.
You watch as this thing rushes towards you, its maw open wide and the lake splitting before you, and you just stand your ground. Ah! And the camera pans out. The camera pans out of you standing, roaring at it, before the serpent engulfing you completely. You wake with a start, and your darling is no longer beside you. You find yourself in a chamber of stone and glass. You are lying in the center of a large circle made of glass, stained colors of starlight and jungle moss. Around you, outside of the circle, is darkness, and you hear a voice speak out in the distance. You are owed. You will deliver unto us knocks of tooth and lead. The next morning.
Fucking goddamn it.
So, Ramya, Brandon,
Mm-hmm.
you wake by yourselves in your own quarters aboard the ship. Very not good night's sleep, honestly. Didn't drink enough to get a hangover. Still weird getting used to the ship's quarters, but yeah, you're feeling good. It's a bit foggy out in the distance, towards the Eastern Ocean, but other than that, it's a very beautiful day.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Wake up. Do some exercises on the deck in the morning. Get myself a limber.
which is good stuff. Good stuff. Anything you guys would like to get up to?
Yes. I wanted to go and find the lizard-like enclave, essentially.
Okay, good stuff. Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm gonna head the direction I saw Tenet go. I'll say to Brandon, like, morning, Brandon. Um, so I'm gonna go find the lizards and have a chat with them and see exactly what it is they would like from Nox to settle this blood debt thing.
Want me to come with you?
It's up to you. I don't know if any of them can speak common, so I don't know if you'll be able to
Well, most
follow
certainly
anything.
if they're living in the city, right?
I don't know. But yeah, you're welcome to come with me.
I've got other plans, so if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure, of course. Yeah, I just wanna, I told Tanak that we'd get this sorted, so I want to just,
That's fair enough. All right,
cross it off the list.
they done it.
Yeah. So yeah, I was heading that direction, and then when I'm roughly where I saw him like kind of start to head down, I'll just say to any nearby like I was gonna say like dock hands, I guess, kind of
I'm just for like
general
laborers up here,
guard,
right?
laborers, whatever.
Loading goods onto the ships and stuff.
You
Yeah.
know, just inquire as to where the lizard folk have set up.
Hmm.
I don't know, enclave, embassy, whatever you want to call it,
Hmm. No, I get you.
or whatever
Absolutely.
people call it here generally.
Uh-huh. 1 second. Can and no, it's not that. So that will work. There. Okay. Fantastic. Cool. No, not that. Here we go. So yeah, you all head to well, Ramin, sorry, you are joining Nox, yeah?
Ramya.
Ramin,
Yes,
sorry.
I am. I am joining Ramia. Yes, I am.
Good stuff. Fantastic. Heading in the eastern part of the wall, basically first into where you were pretty sure Tannock went before he descended. You follow him down, or at least the way he went, anyway. And going towards the eastern part of the city. Brandon, you didn't come anywhere close to here yesterday when you were going to the marketplace or anything like that. That's more like the uh, southwestern part of the city. As you get closer and closer here, you get a bit of a headache, honestly. Your head starts throbbing for some reason. And the more east you go, the more potent it gets.
Does it feel like being under the spires?
Almost, yeah, it does.
Mm-mm.
But it's more, how would I put it? Where that was a negation of magic, this is more a suppression of lesser magics. Like there's some greater force here that is like pushing you down, like a fist being like slowly driven into you.
I'm not sure I like this part of the city that I'm in. It's give me a bit of a headache.
Oh really? I think it's quite nice. I assume I'm completely unaffected.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely fine. It's yeah, it's fairly like nice. Like you can see that a few people, like every now and again, you see like a few people that are like basically, rubbing their temples a wee bit, and just like complaining about a headache and stuff like that. But the vast majority of people are like going about their day fairly nice. This part of the city is more of like the industrial district. You'll actually find a lot more uh, like craft shop artisans over in this place. More your type of people, honestly.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Um,
feel right at home then.
yeah, you'll even like as you pass by, you even pretty sure you pass by a few gunslinging gunsmiths actually. Uh,
Oh,
Interesting.
yeah, but yeah,
If
actually,
you're not feeling too well, Brandon, you can head back.
No, it's all right. Something's suppressing the magic in this area, and it's putting me on edge, to be honest.
Suppressing the magic.
Hmm. Sort of, yeah. Like,
Like you can't do magic right here.
I can still do magic. It's just, uh, it's like all the magical energy's being pulled towards something else.
Oh, okay. Um. Oh well. If it gets worse, let me know.
Oh, I will do. Don't worry.
produce. So Randy, you are the one that starts with this lizard folk enclave. Could you give me either a society or a diplomacy check? One if you want to gauge from direction wise to find it, or if you want to ask people.
I'll go for diplomacy.
Produce.
34.
24. Excellent. That's actually a crit. Um, as you're asking about all these people,
I ask a lizard man.
um,
say,
Society draconic lizardman alleyway that way.
people that you ask, they did say that they actually saw a lizard folk pass this way the other day, but
Perfect.
you're asking about a conclave. Not a single person knows what you mean. Like, we've seen them
Ah,
pass, like one or two pass through. Like they're not a sight that is, impossible. They're rare, but we've seen them. No one's actually they don't have presence in the city as far as you know.
interesting. Okay.
It is then that you would get a ping on your sending stone, Layla. Not Layla, sorry, Ramya from Layla.
Oh, okay. She has one?
Yeah,
Remember,
she coordinates all of this.
she
Yeah.
has basically sending stones for each of you.
Oh, I forgot we have ones for each other. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So basically, you don't have one for like each of you, but she has one connected to each of you, so she
Yeah.
can coordinate basically.
Okay.
Um, yeah, she basically things up like you get like a vibration in your
Mushy
pocket,
mushy.
mushy mushy, uh, and you hear a very raspy breathed Layla over the connection. Rami, Rami,
Uh,
are you there?
yes, yes. What's wrong?
Rami, they caught him. They took him. I don't know how they did it, but they took him.
Okay. Do you remember anything?
I, I
See
woke.
anything?
We went to sleep last night. Everything was fine. I woke up with a massive bruise on my head and blood coming out of my nose. I'm pretty sure they hit me with something. I don't know what. Oh, how they snuck into my room. I literally, I had an alarm spell enabled onto the room. They shouldn't have been able to get in.
Don't trust elf magic. So you get a bunch
Rami,
of ball bearings and put them on the floor.
Rami, I
It's okay.
don't know where they happen.
I am with Brandon right now, and we are actively looking for the lizard folk. Don't worry, I will find him, and I will sort this all out.
Be careful. I don't know what the hell they have, but they don't care about low level magic. I know I'm not that good at it, but they don't give a shit. They can just get around it.
Okay, this is very useful information. Thank you. We'll find him. We'll find him.
Mm-hmm. Rami,
Is this
oh, sorry.
would that conversation from Layla's side have been audible to Brandon?
I'm
Or is
barely
it
not
like
the
very
second one, right?
quiet?
It's like
Like,
a telepathic almost.
Yeah,
is
yeah. It's basically Randy. You could see the runes on this setting stone light up, but you couldn't actually hear anything coming
okay.
out of it.
Yeah, I can see Ramia's face twist,
Yeah.
and then that's about it, really.
Okay. Um. So Layla just called.
Oh,
The lizard folk have taken Nox. What's more, they seem to have been able to bypass her alarm spell.
well, that's not hard to do in itself if you're a halfway decent mage, but I'm not too worried about that. I could
Because
bypass an alarm spell.
it seems like a lot of effort. I wonder, is this linked to this headache you're feeling?
It is a big coincidence that the lizard folk are here and I'm feeling a bit drained. But more importantly than that, Ramya, this has
Hmm.
the fucking bag.
He does. And if what Tenok told me is true, and the blood debt can be settled by, well, he said gold, but I think he meant it more in. I don't think gold was the correct translation. More like treasure, like not just here's 500 gold, more like here's this special thing that I took from somewhere or I got from something or something something something. I don't think it's a very simple monetary exchange, but either way, that bag is full of a lot of things that we
Uh-huh.
could perhaps trade for Nox.
Well, we'll see which ones
We'll
we
see what.
trade.
We'll see
But
what, and then decide. I mean,
that
there's
bag
some
also
very
does
nice
contain the
things.
entire coffers of tooth and lead.
This is also true. Let's find him.
Ah, you wouldn't have
uh,
came for me otherwise.
Ramya, I would like to note that Nox is no longer allowed to have the bag after this.
This is fair. Are you? Is there any magic you're able to do that could help locate the source, perhaps, of this suppression you're feeling? Is there any way you can determine that?
So, Paul, you're able to tell based on your innate magic sense that there's an abjuration effect that seems to be happening right now. Uh, you're not able to tell what level it is, what rank, but it seems to be a constant ambient effect, and it's pushing down on top of you, like across the entire district. It seems.
I have nothing that could detect Nox's location. Unless the ambient magic changes somewhere closer to the actual enclave itself, I'm not gonna have much chance, to be honest. It's sort of just everywhere right now. It's like looking through fog.
Okay, okay. Where would they be? I mean, they clearly don't seem to be here with.
There's
Uh,
ways to
no
spot a
one
dome
seems
in
to
this
know.
area, so it is
Hmm?
likely that they are here. There was an area that his senses couldn't penetrate in this direction. Would I be able to like extrapolate the position of that from where I am? Sure.
Um, Give me a planet check, please.
I like arcana checks and
I
abilities.
know you do.
Mm.
It's one of our favorites.
36.
Very nice. Yeah, you will be able to tell that the closer you get to the center of the northeastern district, the stronger the magical effect seems to be gotten. Well, at the very least, it's gotten like stronger the further you've gotten in that direction. Logic assumes that it would should reach like a peak at that certain point, and from there you should be able to determine exactly where it's coming from.
I could explain as much to Ramya. Just go, well, keep going in this direction, I'll find it eventually. I'll just might get a bit of a sore head.
Okay. Yeah, just keep heading that way then.
Okay, produce. Is there anything you guys would like to do in the meantime?
No, I think I'm pretty much hustling at this point.
I
Yeah.
I'm like, Brandon. I know you can read my mind. I know you can read my mind. I'm here. I'm in a room. I don't have any of my guns.
No.
Oh no.
I only have the ass knife left.
Um, as we're going along, I'll still be stopping people and asking them, like, "Oh, hey, have you seen any lizard folk come this way?"
Yeah. Asking just the average person about it, they do mention that they have seen a lizard folk. Obviously the individual he stuck out like a sore fucking thumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they point you into the right direction. Sorry, Brandon said, northeast seems to be the general direction. Um, the further and further you go in that direction, the more exact it seems to go, to the point where like people seem to be directing you to a certain building that they last saw him like going towards of note,
Mm,
and it seemed to be essentially what looks to be a chapel.
Hmm.
okay.
Right, let's go then.
I'll go up, open the door, and does it open?
Uh, it does, yes. You head into the temple, and this temple, unlike the other ones that you've passed by in the city, because there is a lot that you've seen. Um, this one looks pretty much abandoned.
Okay, that's a
Brandon,
good
your
start.
head is throbbing at this point. Could I possibly get a will save, please?
You can indeed. Ooh, I am going to hero point that.
Okay. To get
10 o'clock. I definitely have one left.
up to yourself. Would you like to risk it for a biscuit?
I did.
Ooh.
23.
Nice.
23. Okay, fair dues. Fair dues. Okay. So is there we go. Yeah. Brandon, you are currently stupefied too.
Okay.
So, stupefied. I'll link you to it.
I'm just gonna click it in my sheet.
There it is. Just confirm.
5.
2. Yeah. Okay. So, Brandon, this chapel that you are currently in right now, all like the two of you, it is completely abandoned. It is dilapidated. It is empty. It seems like it hasn't been used in decades, almost. It is.
Uh, dust everywhere.
Um, Give me an investigation check, please, or a perception. Sorry, there's no investigation.
18.
18. You're able to make out like some dust has been like disturbed here and there, but you can't actually tell if there's any sort of pattern to it.
Okay. Could I call out in? I think it'd be fair to say that I might have learned a simple greeting from Tannock.
Mm-hmm.
Just a like lizard folk like greeting kind of thing.
That's fair. Okay. Um, Nox,
Mm-hmm.
you, as you were like standing and you're thinking,
Mm-hmm.
like, Brandon, I've not got any of my items. I've only got the ass knife. Store
I've only
stuff.
got I've only got the ass knife, Brandon. What's going on? I'm in a glass jar. Oh God, Brandon.
You hear another voice. By the way, so you've been in this room for about an hour or
Mm-hmm.
so. You've had an hour or so, like to actually be here. Do you do anything in that time?
Okay, so just let's focus back in, right? So I'm in a
Okay,
room.
so almost pitch black room with a single light illuminating you and the circular stained glass like disc that you seem to be planted on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like to
Uh,
scour the edges of the room.
okay. As you try to like leave the circle, you are unable to do so as a force prevents you from it. You initially assume that is a magical barrier.
Mm-hmm.
However, as you push harder against out of it, you begin to see chains like spectral chains manifest around your arms and your wrists and your ankles, locking you to the close to the center of this circle.
Hmm. Maybe if I
If you
desire
want
it
to,
less.
if you want to push like really fucking hard against these things, I will
Mm-hmm.
require a will save. See if you can break out of it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm totally doing a will save. Let's fucking go! I imagine like this is like I only do this once the guys are in the room, so that I fucking fall from the ceiling or something. Just do it,
Okay,
do it. That's dead. That's so much funnier.
okay, fair dues.
These
So,
chains can't hold me.
so the two of you, Ramya, you speak out this phrase in in Saurian that you know from Tannock, and as you speak it, Brandon, you gain a bit of relief for a few seconds. There, the magical energy is suppressed. The suppression is dissipated, I should say, and you're able to think freely, and you're no longer stupefied.
Mm-hmm.
And the the actual chapel itself becomes illuminated. The candles in it begin to light up, and you notice at the end of the room, against the what we call it, the podium, there is a very, how would I put it? Not a tall, basically an average sized individual. We're talking like 5'10", basically, lizard. Very slim, with a basically a helm that seems to be covering the eyes, with a staff in one hand, perched on the podium, like one arm over it. Who taught you our tongue, small one?
Tannock,
You are the travelers the scout has spoken of. And he's speaking in common, I might say, actually.
Ah, okay. I'll just reply in common then.
You're gonna do the talking.
Yes. We came here to settle a blood debt that he'd mentioned. Um, it seems negotiations may have already started, but nonetheless, we're here to. I made a promise of sorts to Tenok that I would see to the end of this, and I'm here to honor that promise.
Hmm. Your dedication to your oath is admirable, and we respect this. Takes a step down from the podium and walks towards you. I am Starseer Oxyotl. I will bring you aboard. It is a pleasure to meet someone who seems reasonable. I shall put that down so you can write it down, Nathan.
It's a pleasure to
OXYOTIL.
meet you too, Axolotl.
Oh, I spelled it right. I need to fix that.
God damn it. God damn it. Just one thing correct and he fucks it intentionally. So you all feel, the two of you, a conjuration effect begin to take hold of you. Do either of you resist it?
I
No.
don't.
You feel a will save. So you were
You
all.
feel a will save.
You feel a will save. You are whisked out of this chapel, and you find yourselves in a large, brightly lit room, massive stone, like very what it engravings and etchings carved into every part of the stone. Um, Ancient. Uh, we're talking about 120 feet squared, basically, size of
Mm-hmm.
the room, with at the edges of it basically sloping upwards to several pedestals on each four sides. And each of the four sides, there is basically a similar lizard folk perched atop on a throne, essentially. You two are at the bottom, just outside the center of the room. And in the center, you see Nox.
Mm-hmm.
And as you are teleported in here, you watch him break out of the circle and place plant. The
Excellent.
sudden breaking of these chains that obviously Nox, you were not expecting to do so. And none of you were expected to do so. As you hear slight from the individual lizard folk around it.
So I just tumble. I do a full somersault and land on my feet.
He does.
No,
He does the Willy Wonka thing,
Yeah,
like the Gene
yeah.
Wilder.
yeah, literally.
Do I see these two?
Uh, Nox, now that you've broken out of
Ugh.
this basically imprisonment, the
Mhm.
darkness surrounding you has completely faded, and you are now completely illuminated like the rest of them are. You tell that it was a magical effect from the actual circle you were in that you were not able to see out of it.
Okay. Point at Rami and Brandon and go, I knew you could read my mind! I knew it!
Nox, if you want to get out of here, please don't talk. And then I'll
Uh,
take a tentative step forwards.
mhm. You watch as the Starseer, Oxyotl was his name, ascend the stairs. We're talking like 30-foot, like tall stairs. We're talking like ancient Aztec level of like a
Yeah, yeah.
massive fucking staircase.
I've been picturing nothing but Aztec bullshit.
It's all Aztec bullshit in this fucking room. Um, he ascends the stairs essentially, and sits on his throne like the three comrades that he has. Before one of them has not named themselves, start speaking. We are here to determine the guilt and the severity of debt owed by one Knox of Tooth and Tent. Is said person present?
He is, yes.
With the accuser, Tenok, the debtor. No, sorry, that's not the right word. No,
The
no,
indebted.
The indebted.
the indebted. Thank you. Appreciate
Yes.
that. The indebted. Please enter the room. Appreciate it, boys. Uh, and you watch as three individuals enter the room. Tanok, flanked by two individual lizard folk, who are far, far beefier than he or any of the Starseers are. We're talking full warriors. Um, Massive helms, uh, both of them with a different skull of a creature on their right shoulder, as well as a trophy on their left hip, uh, as well as equipped with like a very decorated breastplate on them and gold tipped, like how would I put it, like armor almost
Yeah.
on each of the horned spine running up down
Oh,
all their
yeah.
from their head
Yeah,
to their
yeah, yeah.
entire
Mm.
tip of the tail.
Incredibly
Um,
based.
Rami, could I possibly get a quick warfare check from you, please?
Oh, yeah, sure. I love a good warfare check. 25.
That's fine. So you're able to tell something very specific about these guys. Um, they are dressed almost identically. However, the actual specifics of their garments are different. From an IRL point of view, they look as though they basically slotted different gear into basically the, like exact slots, essentially, like MMO type, like oh breastplate of the Conqueror or like breastplate of the Warden or some shit like that.
Okay.
They're wearing the exact same like style of dress, but the specifics are different.
So
Okay.
one's got a bonus to strength, one's got a bonus to dex, and one's got a bonus to wisdom.
Almost, yeah.
Interesting.
What you're able to tell is that these, from your experience of like
Hmm.
warfare and like designs and guards, these individuals, you assume that these individuals are very well trained, like battle scarred, like veterans who essentially filled specific criteria for this role, as in they were going through a checklist of things they needed to do for this role.
Mm.
So while the actual like baseline is the same, the specifics are different. So they've
Okay.
had to
So,
do their own mini quest to get to this
oh,
point.
so it's more along the lines of the fact that we need three honor cards. One of them needs to be wily, one of them needs to be cunning, and one of them needs to be quick.
I suppose that's one way of
And
looking at it. Yeah.
but it's based on 2,000 years of tradition because the first ones of each of them were the same, and then they've had to keep that going for two. That's incredibly cool shit, and I enjoy that a lot.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's like kill a great beast, serve X number of years at this location, or like fucking uh, travel to this land or travel
That's that.
to a distant land.
That's
You
the only
know
way that you're able to unlock this prestige class.
exactly.
Gotcha. I'm
So
saying that like it's sarcastic, but like that's a thing that actually
yeah.
exists in military and real
Well,
world. So,
fun fact, guys.
uh,
There's a new book for Pathfinder coming out called War of Immortals, which unlocks mythic paths from the fucking Pathfinder games. Um,
Ooh.
guys want to like dip into that at some point? I mean, all fucking high level shit.
yeah, I'll take Swarmlord, no problem.
So yeah. Um, yes, he is flanked by those two individuals, and he is escorted into the room with all of you. Um, he basically stands on the opposite side of the circle from you, uh, Nox, uh, with basically giving you a slight glance, but looking at you no longer than that, and waiting for his turn.
Staring at him.
Yeah, there it is. We, you listen as the Starseers begin to explain the specifics of the death in question. Uh, the basically the death of a hatch companion, and what is required of you. Standard blood deaths, from what they describe, essentially
Mm-hmm.
a life for a life, wealth gained through battle or ancestry, or a service most dear. That's what they explain. They look at you, however, and say, you have the option, Nox of Tooth and Lead, to appeal this in whatever way is most fitting to yourself.
I slowly turn and look at Ramya.
Do you wish to not speak for yourself?
If it pleases this council,
On the advice of counsel.
I would speak for Nox. He is not well versed in
Political affairs.
I was gonna I was
I
trying
was gonna say
yeah,
the truth.
a nice-
The
a
truth.
nice way to put it.
I look at Rami, go, thinking.
You hear from one of the star seers, the one that's on one side of the set, just like there's a slight raspy chuckle.
When Nox speaks, oftentimes his words are misconstrued, and it would be better for all parties, I think, if I speak for him.
Mm.
And in doing so, I believe that he will not appeal, and we will honor this blood debt through one of the free standards practices, namely the what was the phrase they used exactly for the thing won in battle? What was the first word they used?
Treasure won in battle,
Treasure.
or gained through ancestry.
Treasure won through battle. I believe we could come to an adequate settlement.
Mm.
Shh.
Shut up, Nox.
Tannock speaks this point. I would not accept something that this individual has simply bought in one of the stores that he frequents. This
Oh no,
facing.
I absolutely agree. We have many things won through battle, and I give you my words, and can tell you exactly how they were won. And these deeds could absolutely be cross-checked with other sources, should you wish to. I have no intention of misleading or pulling any wool over anyone's eyes.
Rami, can you give me a quick perception check, please?
Sure. 21.
It's not hard. They're scratching their heads that a little bit. Wool over their eyes? Huh?
Sorry, it's a
Is you?
human turn of phrase. It simply means that I have no intention of lying or misleading you. I am acting under oath. Everything I say is truth and nothing but the truth.
Oxyoptolsky. We trust this will not be an issue at any point. Believe me. Random, could you give me an Arcana check, please? And can each of you give me a will save?
Ah. 18.
Can I ask what it's a will save for?
An enchantment mental effect. If you have bonus to either of those traits.
No.
I'm more so asking, is it some kind of zone of truth bullshit?
The answer to that
'Cause if
sounds
it
like it's
is-
a yes.
Because if it is,
Mm-hmm.
I will not do a will save. I will happily just accept that.
Okay. You can willingly fail if you wish.
I willingly fail.
Okay. So, Brandon, it is absolutely a spell called Ring of Truth.
Let's go.
You know that it is going to last basically for 10 minutes. It's covering the entire circle that you've all centered into. Please.
Radio.
You are asked to speak truth. Not answering will be considered a sign of guilt.
Well, with under such
Understood.
spells, it usually is.
Good. We appreciate you vouching for your comrade, Ramya of Tutenlet. But for this specific part of his trial, we'd ask that Knox recount the events as accurately and as honestly as he can.
Very well.
Fine.
This is your trial.
Hello, darling. Yes, I am.
He says-
Sorry.
It's like a sight.
I'll stop saying hi. I'll see you in a little bit, okay? It's my bit.
Fuck.
I accept this. What do you want me to tell you?
Explain to us why Tenok's companion is dead. Or did he die?
I shot it with a
Why?
ballista
Why?
because I thought it was a big bird. And I was bored. And because I could.
And that's all genuinely true.
Yes.
Did you realize, following shooting, but before killing, that said target had a rider?
Yes.
Did you continue your assault?
In anger.
Why?
Because he'd already shot me back.
It's accurate. It's accurate. It's spicy.
It's 100% accurate. There's no lies.
Tenok speaks that you saved him from falling to his death. Why?
Because dead men don't come for revenge.
You desired his vengeance.
No.
And explain. Did you want him to suffer? Did you want him to know you were the one who killed him?
No.
Then why?
You can see Knox trying to come up with an answer that will be acceptable in this courtroom right now.
We do not appreciate things that will make us feel good as you creatures do.
Oh,
Desire the truth.
killing a defenseless person for no reason is not done.
You desire the challenge,
Yes.
and you felt the challenge was not done once you killed his mount.
Oh, the challenge was done. But there's no point letting him die.
Did you feel he had more to offer?
Everyone always has more to offer.
Tanok looks at you, twist, cocking his head slightly when you say that. Are you saying you wanted me to get stronger so I could kill you?
No,
Then what?
you could get stronger for more challenge later.
One of the other Starseers licked it. You desire us not for an equal challenge. You saw him as sport, akin to animal.
No. If he was an animal, he would be dead. He is a person.
What do you feel, Nox of Tooth and Lead, is an appropriate price for you to pay? I will rephrase. Do you feel this blood debt is just?
I would not go to a court to settle my disputes.
And how would you feel this debt should be settled?
No.
I turn and I look at the guy, the lizard guy,
Mhm.
the little lizard guy. This creature was your friend.
Since a hatchling, yes.
And now he is gone.
Take one of mine.
This is correct.
I know what it is like to feel lost. I would kill for it.
You believe this debt should be settled properly, blade to blade.
No.
Then what?
You're in charge here. You decide.
The Starseer lays down. We are determining the weight on your soul. We control the situation, but you are the master of yourself. What do you feel is just here? We will make determinations based on that. Answer.
I have no one. He pauses. I have nothing of monetary value that would be worthwhile to you. And I can do anything. Which means that any task that you set out for me is also inherently less valuable.
Nothing of monetary value.
No, I've got lots of monetary value, but they don't want it.
There's so
Also-
much shit we've stolen from things we've killed.
Also,
The
you
bag.
do not have monetary value, Nox. Tooth and Net has monetary value. You have your own portion, but not all of it is yours.
That is also true.
So, are we in understanding this to be accurate assessment? You have nothing of worth won in battle or earned through blood. And there is no act of service that you can do that is meaningful enough to pay for the damage you have done. In
But-
your own assessment.
My bag. Where's the bags?
Out
I
of
have
bag.
something. Huh?
Out of bag, Knox.
The one of the large guard lizard folk takes out the bag as well as several of the rifles that it has been holding behind itself and tosses them into the ring in front of you. Your guns
Mm-hmm.
tied onto the bag in a rope. This includes Layla's guns, by the way. They
Oh
took
yeah.
all the weapons they could find in the room.
Fucking bastards. I'll pick up the Jazeel.
You watch as the warriors, like, instead of pulling them at their glaives that they've been having massive obsidian glaives that they've
Mhm.
had at ease, they now. Oh, the guy! Ramia, you would understand that they just said, disarm yourself or bleed now.
I'm picking it up by the barrel.
Very careful and slow, Nox. Very careful and slow.
Slowly pick it up.
Oi, can. Who's the guy? You bonk. If he moves, he dies. If he moves quick, he dies.
Just very slow,
Yeah,
Nox.
I got it. And and
Yeah, I got it. I got
yeah,
it.
just disdainful look at the fucking, and it's very in a very telegraphed motion. I toss the gun at the other lizard.
Tenok like catches it like mid stock, holds it. What is this?
It's a gun.
I know this. I have no need for weapons used by your people.
That's not my people's gun. It's a human gun.
Yes.
That's the gun that killed my father.
The Star Seers all the guards have like at ease now at this point, and you'll hear all the Star Seers like, and Rami, you would understand what they're saying as he offers the weapon that killed his own blood. This is a great prize.
It's just like kind of just whispering like goblin to Nox, like keep it up.
Go, buddy, you're doing great.
Yeah.
Cannot flex me. You would give this, really?
Yes. Take it.
He walks towards you, gun like held it like this. I will accept this. You will explain the significance to you. To you. The circumstance. What you felt. What it means.
That gun, and guns like it, killed my tribe. We charged at them, and were repelled twice. My father had his head taken off by that gun, and I was able to claim it for the battle wreckage. That gun is proof that the world is built by the strong, and it is held by the strong, and gold is taken from the weak by the strong, and things are killed by the strong.
The scout looks down at this weapon, grips it tight, feels the weight of it, looks back at you, and then he aims it at your head.
Nice smile. It's killed it.
Does this make me strong?
I bet you feel stronger.
And unerringly, a wide reptilian smile creeps onto his face.
We're recruiting this cunt, boys.
Before he lowers the gun, plants the stock on the ground, holding the barrel in his hand. I accept this blood debt paid. I have no ill will towards this man.
Let us a big
Dish!
sigh of relief.
The Starseers nod. You are free to leave this place. We will send you back. You will not see the last of us. And you are known to us now, tooth and lid. Ally or foe, the stars will tell.
How do you send us back?
Sorry,
What is this? How do you send us back? What's this? Magical suppression field you've got over the part of the safe?
Tell us this whole fucking magic stuff so we can exploit it for our own aims.
It's been giving me a wild headache.
This is the temple city. This is Latan. I will type that out for you, Nathan. For you fucking.
Like the footballer.
What?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
What?
Nothing.
God fucking damn it. I made
Temple
that up.
City is part of the wall.
Actually?
We've been fucking teleported.
Oh my god, it actually is.
I'm very upset by that.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, that was my nickname. I was a scaffolder when I had a ponytail.
Fuck off.
Do you know what? Yeah, I can see it.
God damn it.
Oxyalto answers you, Brandon. We have only arrived in the city 2 weeks past, and we have descended slowly to not arouse suspicion.
I can tell that much.
Your mages have tried to breach our veil, but now that your fleet has arrived, we will reveal ourselves. We will join you in slaying this dark mage. Sorry, cut out Paul, but I could tell by the way your mouth moved you said Pastor to Janice.
Oh, I did, yes. In fact, I said, oh, Pastor! I think to see him. To see him go, aye.
His magics corrupt the ley lines of the world. We would see him dead, and you all are the best assistance we could hope for. We will see you, as we know there is a meeting of your generals, leaders tonight.
Excellent. Good to know. Thanks for indulging my curiosity in that.
It will reveal this evening. There was no problems revealing it now.
It's just good to know. I'll wave off as Myas then before he tries something fucky.
We know not of this Osmias, but
That's for the best.
your assurance is appreciated. Now,
These wizards we have really aren't. I bet they're these shit wizards and everything. Fucking kill these. Sorry, anyway, I'm getting sidetracked.
Nox of tooth and lead. Your blood debt is paid. You have nothing to fear of us anymore.
Anymore.
We will not seek your blood. We will not seek retribution. You have proven honest. Go well, and may battle serve you well. And in the last second, as you watch as one of the Star Seers raises an orb in its hand with many gold pinions spiraling around it. A spell cast on all of you. Again, a teleportation spell, Brandon, you're able to tell immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Right before it is finished casting, Brandon, Nox, sorry,
Mm-hmm.
you look at Talon, he looks at you. You look at him, he looks at you. And he just nods. And nothing else.
I nod back. You should have pulled the trigger.
Sure. And you are all back in the chapel. Your gear along with you as well, I should say. Don't worry. Nox, you don't know where you are right now, but you recognize human architecture.
Uh,
Oh, fucking hell.
Well, that was certainly a trip.
I'm pretty sure you were this close, Nox, to fucking dying in there.
Comes with the territory. Okay.
Call Layla.
And goodbye healing potion for her as well.
What happened to Layla?
How do you think they captured you, dumbass?
I grab the shit and I leave, calling Layla.
Hold on, Nox. The bag. Give me the bag, Nox.
What's wrong with the bag?
You lost it.
I was kidnapped and nearly killed.
And you lost the bag, Nox.
Fuck it. I throw the bag at him.
Catch it. Thank you, Nox.
And I leave and go find Layla.
Okay, grand. You go off and do that. Two of you. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Do you want to keep it the dam yet?
Sure, I don't mind.
You're probably the least likely to lose the damn thing.
I hope so. I mean, at the very least, the least likely to get involved in the blood debt, I think.
Well, that's true. I hand her the bag of holding.
Excellent.
Okay, good to know. All right. So, as you all leave, you go about your way. Nox, you head to go find Layla, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And the two of you, do you go to do anything in specific? Or, because you've talked about, like, I'd say about 5 hours before the meeting with the captains are supposed to begin?
Rabia,
Mm-hmm.
perhaps call Layla ahead.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought he would do, but I
Yeah,
don't think
I
he
was on the
realized.
phone with her as I was leaving.
Oh,
right,
were you?
sorry,
Oh, okay.
sorry.
Yeah. Don't worry, I was going to be getting to that. Don't worry enough.
That's right. And if I saw him do that, I don't say that actually.
Yeah, you saw him taking the sending stone.
Yeah,
out of the
I
bag.
don't say that, and I didn't realize I did that.
That's fine. That's fine.
All right.
Oh, Jesus
I'm going
Christ.
to go get a drink after that.
He's just
and
sending a screenshot of his fucking bag of holding. So much.
Oh, some of that stuff isn't going to be in it, by the way.
How do you mean? Oh, is it your stuff?
The food items and no, everything else is in there. Just the food.
Okay, is it just the food? So.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
also
fine.
4,660 gold.
4,600 oh, you just typed it as well, okay.
Oh, sorry, no, 4,300 gold.
Okay.
And
I will-
5 silver and 4 copper.
I'm not taking down the silver and copper.
You need to take down the silver and copper. It's in the bag.
I'm not. I don't care about 5 silver.
Put it in your fucking pocket.
It's in the bag.
All right, put it. I'll take that then. 5 silver, 4 copper in my pocket. Thank you.
No, 3 copper.
3 copper.
It's in the bag. You need to check what's in the bag.
Right.
Oh,
done.
do I? Oh.
Yes. Also, the whiskey is not there, and neither is the food.
Okay.
So yeah, Nox, as you leave, a minute or two after you leave, and you two following as well, leaving the chapel to go off do your things. Brandon,
Mhm.
you start to feel a change in the atmosphere. Your mind becomes like it's almost high, almost, as this veil of magic feels to be lifted. The ambient illusion magic that you were feeling is gone. And you look up, and you all see the same thing. As Nox, there's suddenly a shadow over above you. And you all see from below that.
How did I fucking know it?
It's pretty based.
It's incredibly sick. That's very cool.
Um, you start to hear shouts, screams, cries of horror as people begin to panic. And you, however, continue about your way. I'm just gonna go piss jump. I'm back in 2 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah. Master of Money.
Alrighty.
Oh,
Oh, that's gotta be good.
Oh dear, dear, dear. Uh,
Oh,
oh, I'm glad I didn't have to fight all those fucking lizards.
I'm not.
I think that would have went very poorly.
Yes, we would have died. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I was like, I did not want to have to fight these fucking 8 fucking wizards in here.
Okay.
Slightly outmatched, I think.
Yes, like
Fine. It would have been
Nah.
fine.
Magic that hides a fucking floating city.
Slightly
I would have
outmatched.
been fine.
Yeah. I have a feeling they had layer actions as well.
Their
Oh,
actions don't
100%.
exist.
Oh, they would have for these boys.
oh. Rand. So yeah, gentlemen.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
So, if
Remy.
we get into the Nox beating now, or...
Nox.
Mm-hmm.
You call Layla,
Mm-hmm.
and she's a bit shaken from
Mm-hmm.
what you gather. Um, she's not used to being attacked in the middle of the night. Um, but during your conversation, you start to get the vibe that she was more just worried about you more than anything else. And give me a perception check, please, based on her voice.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's pretty.
27.
You're starting to get the vibe that she's getting it. She gets why you're the way you are.
What? What do you mean by that?
Why you're gone for so long. Why you're such a hard ass. Why you're so regimented. Why you threaten to kill people constantly. She's getting it. That's the sense you get from her.
Perfect.
And you also get the sense
Mm-hmm.
she's coming around to your point of view and she doesn't like it.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
That is, you interpret that however you want. So yeah.
I'm just gonna have an intervention of this woman in about 4 sessions' time.
Mm-hmm.
Sit her down with a glass of wine. It's
Stop her from,
no, it's you don't have to be like this. You're
Stop her from-
self-destructive.
Stop her murdering a fucking orphan pickpocket or something.
It's crazy. It's almost like partners like start to have effects on their significant other, and their personalities start to rub off.
Yeah.
Congratulations, boys! You're getting Nox Fem.
Oh yeah. So this is good because this means when Nox dies, I'll be able to play as her.
Ah! Oh god, I got another character. Gunslinger.
It's a different flavor of gunslinger though.
Is it though?
Yeah, she's got magic.
I don't know why, but I thought you were gonna say she's got tits.
Oh my god. Fucking fair. So yeah. So, Brandon, Ramian. So you got a few hours to kill. what would you like to do? Ramya, you got to pick up your outfit in a few hours. You can probably get that done before the captain's meeting if you
I would
want.
hope so.
Yeah, if you want to do anything else before that, that's cool. Brandon,
First,
anything else?
first
I go
port
to
of call,
find a bar.
the Ox.
The Ox. Verdus,
Mhm.
cool. Um, going back there at this time, it's far more reasonable now. It's still busy, but not nearly as heaving as it was the night before. Uh, all the sailors that have come into port are either off doing their duties or exploring the city for the first time. Whatever the case may be, you're actually able to, um, get a guaranteed seat and get some relaxation.
Nice.
Um, yeah, guys want to have a few drinks and relax for a few hours?
Two dark eels, just to wash away some of that stress of the morning. Just
This is very, very fair. Cool. Yep. So you have a few pints, chill out. Um, yeah, the next few hours go by without much incident, honestly. You can just sit, chat, and just, how would I put it, not worry about anyone coming to kill you. It's nice.
yep,
Nice change.
Yep.
yep.
Right?
Enjoy that while we can.
It's good.
Once Layla gets settled, I would also like to come down for a drink.
Very good. You
Oh
come
yeah, I guess
downstairs.
we're here too.
Hmm?
Yeah, they're upstairs. Yeah.
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 Yeah, you come downstairs, Knox. You sit at the table. I think like maybe an hour and a half has passed. They've been sitting there having a drink. Um, you sidle up and join them. Do you order a drink at the bar first?
Oh yeah, whiskey.
Good man. For dues. Let's see, Knox. Sidle up to your table, boys, as the bar staff continues to serve another person with a patron.
Sit down. Take a sip.
So, has this whole affair taught you anything, Nox?
Layla needs better spells to protect the room, perhaps.
I lost my father's gun. Yeah,
Wait, as in it was your father's?
it killed him.
As in his own gun?
No, 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 no. Humans killed him with the gun.
Okay.
Oh, so it was somebody else's gun.
It's the thing that killed him.
Did you choose that, Nox?
Hmm?
Why did you choose that?
It's the
Yeah, I
only
mean, we
th-
have a whole
Could have given
baggie
them the
thing.
shellflower, or the blunderbuss you carry with you, or
The tree gun you have?
any other matter of trinkets and magical oddities you have.
It's the only thing that's mine.
The rest of it isn't.
No. It's Tooth and Ned's.
Nox. Your own personal effects, you know.
And it may be tooth and leads, but we are tooth and lead.
Gets than lids, but it's also partly yours, not.
Mm.
Giving them something from the bag, he just would have had to talk to us about it.
No, it's fine.
Fair enough.
Hmm. Yeah, he just looks despondent.
So,
Sure, Rabia won't agree with me, Nox, but you really should have let him fall.
I will next time.
Glad to hear it.
No, there won't be a next time.
There will be a next time, Rabia. Let's be honest. It's going to happen again at some point.
There's always someone that needs saving. Even if it's from us.
we can all agree that we shouldn't be shooting down random people out of the air. But if you do it, it's better to not get caught.
I agree.
I definitely agree with the first part.
I might go back and get that gun.
I look out the window at the giant pyramid and go, I didn't like the lizards either. But just increase the cost we charge them for stuff.
Plus, they are helping us fight past there.
Let's see
I
if
feel
they're
like
any
that's
good
more
first.
their own sort of they're doing that for their own reasons.
Oh no, of course, yes, but to be honest, the more the merrier.
Well, that too, aye. Won't turn
As it
them down.
stands, I don't think I'd kind of like look around and check if any other like members of any other crews are nearby or anything like that.
There's about 2 that you can like pick out of the crowd. A lot of them seem to be just like regulars to the pub itself.
I just kind of like lean in a little bit and like whisper slightly. I don't think most of the people on this venture are going to return.
Of course not.
More for us.
Cannon fodder. Literally.
More
That
money
bit,
for
you
us.
know warfare better than me. The majority of people who go onto the front, with the exception of a couple of elites, are really there just to soak up the chaff.
True, but this isn't warfare as I'm used to. Or
They'll
have
be
read
in their
about.
ships against dragons, but the majority of these vessels are there to make sure that the more important ones don't eat it. Surely. Unless I'm wrong in that. I could be.
I think a strength in numbers kind of thing is what's the aim here. So having this whole pyramid of lizardmen on our side, I think is going to be very beneficial.
The numbers work against necromancers. Surely you want a small strike force to kill him and not feed him.
Okay, well the numbers will be good for the lindworms.
That's true. That's true. Wonder about that.
As it was, I was having some thoughts.
You think old pastor can resurrect lindworms?
That's something I was thinking about, which is why I was considering bringing up the idea that perhaps when the fleet engages the lindworms, we head straight for Pastor.
I like that idea.
Cut the
Do you
head
think
off
we
a
could
snake,
snag a
as it
couple of
were.
elites from some of the families?
Yes.
Perhaps. Because the longer he lives, the more dangerous the whole situation becomes.
I mean, you're entirely right. I do agree.
And now that we've essentially been given leave to act independently,
It makes sense. I'd see if we could snag a couple of elites from the families. Somebody like Octavius or one of the.
I think we should also get some explosives. Something to help our passage.
Well, I certainly think we should go to the Tinkerers and see if we can't rustle up something like that. But I mean, you know better than me, probably.
I did have a thought about attaching explosive mines to the tips of ballista.
It sounds pretty effective.
I don't really know exactly what lindworms might be resistant to, but I'm sure they're not terribly resistant to kaboom.
Do you know what? There's probably some information on that in the city here. We killed a lot of dragons. I imagine they have some sort of treaties
That is
on it
an
or something.
excellent point, and I'm a little ashamed I didn't think of that sooner.
Sure. I'll go have a look if you're off at the captain's talk or whatever, I can scour the library.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
No harm.
I may as well.
So you be getting up to Nox. Are you going with Laramia? You go meet the captains, or
I can meet the captains.
I think it was more of a captain's only kind of deal.
I'll stay with the ship.
Ramian,
Mm,
could you give me a brief society check, please?
sure. 18. I'm gonna hero point it.
Yeah, go for it.
Fuck.
You don't know how meetings of this sort of station would go exactly. The actual details of it, who knows? But you do recall that you've always seen like nobles or like officials have like, like aides or assistants, attendants, so to speak. Pose Knox is one of those if you want to dress them up for it. Or if you want the extra muscle. You might have to wait outside, who knows, but I mean, you could bring him.
On second thought, Nox.
Hmm.
How would you like to attend as my first officer?
Nox is getting a promotion.
I'll do that.
Do you have something slightly nicer to wear?
No.
Would you like to
Well,
procure something
can
nicer to wear?
I used to. It's in the bag.
Nox, you can't
Okay, I'm going to
take
pass
things
this back to
out of the
you.
bag. Just
Please
because you don't hold the bag all the time doesn't mean that you can't access the bag. No.
take out of this bag
Mhm.
your personal effects.
Okay. So I'm going to extract from the bag.
Do you guys have all access to the party loot and storage thing? Yeah.
I think we do, yeah.
I think we've access, it's just like we never used it really.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, you've literally only literally wrote two
Yeah.
things on.
Yeah.
I will, in my downtime tomorrow, put all of that shit into this.
That's fair. I will also
Don't
do
forget to
some
put
of
all
it.
the descriptions of the items and stuff in with their bulks and things like that too.
Well,
Shit.
no. Why do we need bulk if it's a fucking bag of holding?
Because the bag
Well,
of holding can only hold a certain amount of bulk.
It does, yes.
Okay, well then you'll need to send me screenshots to have the bulk
I
on them.
already
I'm not
deleted
looking them all
everything
up.
from my sheet. If you're gonna hold the bag, you've got to put the work in, bud. We just sent the screenshot to him and that's it. That's all we did.
Amazing.
He's got the screenshot of what's in it.
You know what the worst part is though? The screenshot
What?
fucking sucks. It's so small.
Are you actually serious, Nathan?
He's got the screenshot of everything that's in the bag.
Nathan, are you actually being for real right now? Oh, you petty bitch.
Yes, 100% being real.
Oh my fucking god, Nathan. Actual rat fuck.
Ah.
Okay. I would recommend upgrading and the pouch that you have,
So the pouch that we have stores 25 bulk.
upgrading it to a Type 2 Ramya. It will cost you 150 gold to upgrade it, and it will be able to hold 50 bulk. Okay?
I will look into that.
Thank you. Jesus Christ, man.
Rat fuck.
Yeah, actual rat fuck.
It didn't actually have any of the fucking things in it.
Of course he
I
didn't
had
have
like 2 or
bulk in
3.
it. He done two and went, oh fuck that, I'm not doing
Yeah,
that
I
shots
did
and look at this.
Yeah, you can see in the screenshot that a lot of them don't have bulk even though they're supposed to.
There's 300 bulk in that bag right now.
No, there's not. There's like 50, I think.
Uh,
Arboreal's Blessing had 2, the backpack had 1, the bedroll had 1. Everything else was light, which means that it didn't have any bulk.
Anyway.
You can't transfer it off of my sheet onto your sheet anyway.
You hold on to it. You know what? Fuck, I'm not.
Anyway.
Yeah, so anyway.
Oh, I'm quite encumbered now.
No wonder you carry around like 4 fucking rifles. Well, 3 now,
No,
I
they
guess.
normally go into the bag of holding.
Yes. Oh dear.
So you see me extract 2 different rifles and a sword and a set of fancy clothes from the bag.
Okay.
Surely we could buy another bag for you, Nox.
I do have another bag. It's this bag right here.
No, another bag of holding, Nox.
Yeah.
No, this bag of holding that I have right here.
Wait, you have another one?
Nox's bag of fridges. It's the cold. It's the one that I keep cold. It's the cold one that I keep food in. I keep food and whiskey in it. It's got the cauldron on it. Remember? It's got the cauldron.
I imagine there's the silence at the table as well. This is just...
Yeah. Yeah, it's a 25 bulk bag of holding with a bit of preserving on it, so it like keeps food fresh.
You know what, Nox? I remember you talking about this actually. I'd say that was a good idea. That's fair enough.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
That's fair enough.
So you just see me transfer all the stuff into the other bag.
I think that's a good place to call it.
That's very fair. Yes, absolutely. I would literally just say.
Look at me.
So yeah, last thing I would say, Reese. When you go to the tailors to go get your outfit,
Mhm.
it is exactly as you described. Stunning. The material is silk. It's absolutely divine. It is going to give you +2 diplomacy checks.
Ooh.
Yes, +2 item bonus to diplomacy checks while you are wearing that. Yeah.
Oh god, that's funny.
That's so funny. Nathan, you're actually a cunt, and I love you so much.
What do you mean?
I love you so much. Holy shit.
Outfits.
Yeah, name whatever you want, Maurice.
Let's
Just
do-
as long as you don't down the bonus, that's absolutely fine with me.
Yeah.
There it is.
I'll maybe make a little Hero Forge thing of it.
Sick, good stuff, excellent. All right, gentlemen.
There we go.
As Reese said, that is actually a very good place to call it. Very.
Yeah, I want to be more awake for the captain's meeting.
It's very fair. It's very fair.
yeah.
Please add onto your sheets 300 XP for
Excellent.
that. That was brilliant role playing for every single one of you. I'm very proud of you boys. Well done.
Thank you.
Legitimately.
Did we get any XP from last session, by the way?
We
we
did
on?
last session, so we started
Yeah.
0.
So we're at 300 now. Wonderful.
So yeah, well done, boys. Good shit. Good shit.
Excellent.
I know a lot of the last sessions they've been mostly roleplay heavy. I hope that is okay with you boys.
Oh, I fucking love role playing.
Good stuff. Yeah. I'm good. Any questions, thoughts, comments? Anything you're like, John, that was fucking shite about the lizards. Also, I want to say, as an aside, thank you for indulging my love for lizardmen. I promise that is literally as much as I will include them in this campaign. That's literally it.
Include the more shot. It's fine.
I have no problem with Lizard Man.
If I do include them more, you will have the opportunities to kill them with great prejudice.
Sean, it's fine. Sean.
I will say, like, Reese likes killing lizard men. Ramya does not.
That's fair.
Nox likes killing lizard men. Nathan does not.
Look, I haven't planned to gas the pyramid yet.
Which I do appreciate, genuinely.
Yet.
So I had planned to gas the ratmen. So they're above the ratmen.
This is fair. This is very fair.
You know?
I do have one question.
Yes, what's up?
Does Tenex speak common?
Good point. Was he speaking common in that meeting to Nox?
Because I wanted to bring it up, but I didn't want to, like, derail.
It's fine.
Maybe there was some fucking magic going on.
He had the stealth tongues cast on him.
There
He
we
was able
go.
to speak on him.
Nice save.
That'll do it. So what
I
does
was
tongue
thinking
do?
about it, and what was
What does tongue do? I'm just kidding.
that? Yeah. Yeah. So that's if you had asked, that was literally what I had in mind. It just like it didn't come up at the time, so I apologize for not actually saying it.
That's fine. I was just like the second you said like, oh yeah, Tannock says this, I was like, in what language though?
Yeah.
The warriors weren't speaking in common very plainly, as Sean was shouting in lizard menace.
Yeah, they weren't. They didn't have the cast on them. Oh, it's called True Speech in the
Of course
remaster.
it is.
No.
No, it's remastered. You can't call it tongues anymore.
Blame Wizards of the Coast. Legitimately, what would have happened if they didn't like hold their bullshit? You know
I
what?
fucking have my spider climber true strike anymore. I see.
So yeah. So
Sure
Layla.
strike.
Their legacy now. I see.
Yes. So Layla has the blunderbuss. That's
I'm
right.
going to leave because
Yes.
I'm
Radio.
Good night,
Yes, very much.
gentlemen. See you
Bye-bye.
later.
Nighty
Have a
night.
nice-
Bye bye.
See you.